So guys, I'm back. I'm now back in the PC. As you can see here, I'm gonna be analyzing everything. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. And I mean, it's a different scenario. I know it's probably not gonna be what you thought it would be, but still, guys said it's better in the PC. So I'm gonna be here in the PC at least for the time being. Unless I have better material, and then probably can move out to be like that. So right now I'm just gonna do a quick break of around 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna leave the website open in the New Jersey results. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below, and the usual stuff. So guys, I'm back. You said you prefer the PC, so that's why I'm here. Maybe it is better like this. I'm not so sure, so you can tell me your opinion as well. And if you didn't check how I was doing before, you can go to the channel and check that. I was just trying to do something different, and it looks like it didn't work out. And at least I tried. I mean, I tried to do something different. Maybe in the future we can bring some new technology, maybe a better way to do this kind of things. But yeah, we have now 2 people watching. Looks like I thought we would have more people. Right now I have 4 people watching. Yeah, I moved back to the PC. You guys said it was better, and your opinion is my command, and basically I just followed what you said. As you can see, as you can see here right now, I'm just now wait a minute. As you can see here right now, we do have now 36.6 for Justin Murphy, and looks like he's doing better, as I said before in the previous live stream. He's doing better in Hudson County, in all of the more urban areas of the state of New Jersey. Also in this is Passaic County, heavy Latino area in the state of New Jersey as well, and Bergen County and Monmouth County. It looks like the previous counties that Chris Christie basically won elections because of them. Looks like that Alex Chan is doing better in those counties specifically, which doesn't guarantee you anything right now. It guarantees you a very competitive race for second, but the second one doesn't matter. What matters is who gets in first place. And looks like right now that Justin Murphy is doing everything that he needs to achieve that goal. And guys, if you have any question, please do ask. I'm gonna be very happy to answer. And also, sorry for what happened before. I mean, it was a bit of a fail. And yeah, but it's always worth a try. I'll leave the live stream there. So if you want to check how that terrible thing went, you can actually check there. And it is what happens most of the time. We try to do something different, and sometimes we fail. Sometimes things don't go according to our plan, and that is completely okay. I mean, it's just the way it is. Nature is like that. And we need to try, otherwise we wouldn't know that that would be great or not. So as you can see here now, the margin of votes left, this is the projection from the New York Times. You can see there around Newark. I'm here in the New York Times. Let's go to the CNN just to check what they're doing here. So, I mean, it's mostly the same. The results are the same, I think, 20,000. Yeah, the results are really the same. Maybe we can go here to New Jersey official website if I can find it, because I have so many websites here. You don't see the tabs, but I have so many tabs. Okay, here you have. So let's go to Essex. Essex, no, Morris. Morris is a very important. Where is that? They say here special primary. Okay, it's here. So election report. It's this one. Yeah, they don't have actually right now, so we're still waiting for that to come. But right now, we're waiting. I don't know. Maybe polls will close in South Dakota in just some minutes from now. Yeah, 25 minutes from now, the polls will close. And I'm just so confused because I have everything noted in another piece of paper now. I had the piece of paper is back in the where I was basically recording the previous clip. But right now, let me just try here to find. So today we have where is this? We have more states. I don't know where the states are. Maybe I can go here to the house. So we have Montana. Montana poll I think will close at 10, exactly 10. Then we're also gonna have Idaho. Idaho. No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for that. Iowa. Polls will close at 9, exactly 24 minutes for Iowa. Iowa's gonna be a very competitive race in the Democratic side for senator. It's a very competitive primary. Okay, right now Richard Tabor just took the lead because we got more votes out of Middlesex County. This is a very interesting county, just outside of Newark. Maybe I can go here. So Middlesex County, as you can see there, it's just outside of Newark. This is Newark. It's the heavy New York metro area. And by the way, I mean, if Portugal goes into the final of the World Cup final, I will go to New York to watch the game. So it's my first time in the U.S. I never been in the U.S. before, and I just very much like to do and to go there. It's just a fantastic country, and I hope I can go there. And I hope I can stay here in Manhattan. I already watched some hotels to stay there, even though it is quite expensive. It is, but it's just the first time in many years, like since 1966, that Portugal never went to the final. And if they go this year, I'll go to the US to watch the game, the final game. The tickets are very expensive, by the way. I mean, I don't know how people can pay for that. And of course, I'll go to with my family, and they have some cash touched as well. That's why it's good for us. But still, I mean, it's very expensive. The flight, it's not that expensive, nor the hotel. But I mean, in the great area, I was searching for hotels nearing Times Square, which is of course one of the most beautiful areas in New York. And the prices are not that big and are not that high. But when you go to the tickets for the game, they're really expensive. And yeah, right now I'm talking about Middlesex County. It's here next to Staten Island. This is one of the boroughs of New York, and it's next to, of course, Newark, Jersey City. So Richard Tabor is doing great here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was endorsed by some of the people here, and this looks like it's going to be a very competitive race between three candidates: Josie Murphy, Richard Tabor, and Alex Chen. Let's see here again. And we just got here Sussex County. Looks like the Alex Chen is winning there. Another suburban county. So this part in New Jersey, we cannot check here. Maybe we can check here, are the suburbs of Philadelphia. They vote with the suburbs. So you can see this is Camden County. Camden, you have Philadelphia over there. So you do have that sense of, look, this is Philadelphia, this is Camden County as well. You have Trenton here. This is Northampton County. Northampton County, that is one of the swing counties in Pennsylvania that votes with the winner. That's why it's so important to check what's happening in those parts. Otherwise, you cannot understand what's happening in the state. And yeah, basically that's it. Now we just got Trenton. I mean, Mercer County. I talked about this one before. Right now, I just see Murphy's doing there. Very great, actually, 50%. And Alex Stannis has been a deception. He was doing great in the Monmouth, also in Bergen County, in the more core suburban counties. But this is a suburban county, Trenton, next to Northampton. It looks like he's not doing that great. Maybe I can go here. Let's just check how turnout is in Orange County. This is Orange County here. Turnout is already at 560,000. That's great. It's great. How is the vote centers right now doing? We do have some look queues right now, plus 20 minutes. This is in California. We're watching Orange County because Orange County is one of the few counties in California that has this online dashboard. And it's very important to watch turnout in Orange County. Orange County is a Republican county, a previous Republican county that Trump basically he destroyed this county for the Republicans, because before this was a Republican county, a core Republican county. I mean, Mitt Romney got here a good percentage because this is very suburban. It's a lot of suburban voters, a lot of white women as well, with college degrees that voted for the Republicans with a high margin. But right now they're trending to the Democrats. Let's just go back to New Jersey. Okay, we just got more votes, and it just looks like that Justin Murphy has this one on the back. The only problem, if that is a problem, of course it is, for Justin Murphy is if Richard Tabor comes in strong in Ocean County. The problem is Ocean County is already at 55%. Now Richard Tabor's got 55%. I think he was at 61 before, so it looks like the election vote are narrowing the gap, if I'm not mistaken. We just got more votes. I don't know where. I think it was here in Middlesex County or in Hunterdon, because right now this shift, this is shrinking. The gap is shrinking right now. It's only 4,000 votes. We're expecting very low turnout. That's why this is not significant. But it could be to select the one that's going to lose, because I mean, Cory Booker, the Democrat, is heavily favored to win this race. So it's not even a competition, to be honest, if you want my true opinion. But every election is a fair election when it comes to the election night. Right now, I'm just looking forward to seeing the rest of the votes here in Bergen County to check if Alex Zan is doing that great, because looks like that he's doing great in all of those suburban counties. But if he's doing great there, why is he not doing great, for example, in Passaic, that's also a suburban county, or in Mercer, or in Burlington? Those are all suburban counties. Right now, it looks like that he's not doing that great there. And when it comes to the house races, the 7th, where it looks like it's like 27 points, 2 points in the 12th. Let's just open the 12th because that could be interesting to check. And also you have here 4 points in the 2nd. Let's just check those places. Now we have 6 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. Look at Union County, that very small portion. Also Somerset there. So right now, Brian Cohen is winning there with 27%. It looks like he's doing better in Middlesex County. And Somerset is going for Chanel, that's in 3rd. What is happening here? I'm not sure about the results. Those are very weird results. I don't know about the candidates, to be honest, as well. I'm sorry for that, but it's really because if I knew every race in America, probably I wouldn't be here. I would be dead, because there's so many races, so many candidates. And I'm sorry for not understanding who's Brad Cohen, and probably I'm sorry for him if he's watching this. But it's just because it's so we have a lot of candidates, and it's really hard to track everything. Here we have this one is an interesting district. You have a bit of Atlantic City, more Republican area, and you can move to Gloucester. This is Gloucester, New Jersey, a very suburban area just close to Philadelphia. It looks like it's very competitive as well between Zach Mullock and the other candidates. And yeah, guys, if you have any questions, don't forget to leave your question in the live chat. For you to use the live chat, you need to actually be subscribed. That's why you must subscribe as well. Help the channel grow faster. We're at 544 43. I'm sorry, subscribers. We're doing great. I think we can do much better. This month is going to be a month filled with elections, and that's why you must subscribe, so you can help the channel grow faster. And not only that, but also for the future. I mean, right now we're doing great, but I think we can do better. And now we have 7 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. And yeah, looks like the 27th. This is actually 27% now in New Jersey. We didn't have any results. Still waiting here a lot in Monmouth County. I'm still looking forward to seeing the rest of us here, because if Alex Zan can get the same percentage he's getting right now, it actually can change a lot. He can potentially go from 3rd to 1st place. But I'm not so sure why he's doing so great in Monmouth County. Maybe it's something like a local policy or something like that, because I'm not so sure about that. Now, 17 minutes until we have polls closing in the state of Iowa. Iowa, a very competitive Democratic primary. Let's just go there. Let's go to Iowa. Let's go just do a small trip in the United States. Let's go to Iowa here. This is the Republican side. We're expecting Ashley Hinson to win the primary quite easily, so it's just not like it says key race, but it's in the Democratic side, to be honest. Democratic side is a key race between Just Turek and Zach Waltz. This is a very competitive race, very competitive primary. You should expect a lot of tight races here. And then we also have South Dakota, and here in New Mexico, you can see here the 2 candidates. If you move to the Republican side, have Larry Marker. But Larry Marker is not a candidate like you are used to. Why? Why am I saying this? Because sometimes people get a bit confusing. But let's just move to New Mexico because I want to show you something. New Mexico, the Republican candidate that was in the primary, he was not allowed to be in the race because he failed to meet some requirements. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure about what the exact requirements, but he failed to meet that. So that's why we don't have a Republican candidate in New Mexico. Of course, New Mexico will go Democratic in November. There's no doubt about that. But what is important here is Laurie Marker is here. He just needs to get 2,000 votes or 2,400 votes, something in the ballpark of that. He needs to get those 2,400 votes. If he gets that, he's going to be on the ballot in November. If he doesn't get that, there's not going to be any Republican candidate in November. That's why we only have Ben Rai Lujan, which is a Democratic. So right now, we're still in the pace right now to see if Republicans are actually going to have a candidate or not in November in the state of New Jersey. That's why this is so fantastic. I mean, elections are fantastic. I love elections. That's why you must subscribe to the channel. Leave your like down below. You know, it helps a lot. Sometimes people underestimate the power of leaving a like. It really helps a lot. Telling YouTube that basically you're saying to YouTube that you like this content, that you're really liking that. And we got a huge live streams, got a lot of likes, and now please, we have 6 people watching. You just need to click there in the bottom, and then you can actually support the channel. And if you want to support even more, you can have a link in the description down below for you to tip the channel, which is of course a fantastic thing to do. But if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to give money, you can just basically do something it's actually very very great for me. You just need to basically go there and subscribe and leave a like, and that actually can help a lot. And yeah, guys, if you have any questions, forget I'm here, and I'll be very happy to answer every single one of your questions. And yeah, I'm just here trying to do something as well to try to check how is the early voting doing in more places. Yeah, because sometimes you need to be here also. I was here all day long trying to understand what's happening in California with the early vote, and now Iowa's going to be in 30 minutes from now. So we right now just got more votes. 27%. So we're taking a lot of time to count the votes in New Jersey. I don't know what's happening, but we're taking a lot of time to count the votes. And let me just here try to do something. Okay, so we're still waiting for Monmouth County. I think I'm the more important county right now. The most important county is of course Monmouth County. We're still waiting for a lot there, and that certainly could be interesting for Alex Zan. But if he's doing worse, maybe I can go here to New Jersey. Let's go to New Jersey. Where's New Jersey? New Jersey's here. So we have Morris here. So we do have 26 machines deployed. That's interesting. Election day we have 16, as you can see here, but we have everything counted. Looks like we have everything counted. This is 10:34 right now. It's 8. Yeah, but this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. This is a 20 special primary. I don't want special primary. I want to have the 2026 election results. Maybe I can go here. These are the results from today. I'm just trying to understand if those are results from today. Exactly, those are the results from today. Let's just go to where is that? That is Monmouth County. Monmouth County is right here. So let's go there and check because I just wanted to know if those are early votes, because probably they are. As you can see here, Alex Zen is getting 9,000 votes, 61%, and those are what, early votes? I'm just trying to understand that, but it's pretty, maybe I cannot check that. But looks like we have 176 of the 485. Now you have 12 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to have you all there. And city districts reporting. Okay, it looks like we have the closest to the city here. The point is, I want to check if those are election day or not. Maybe we don't have the split. Maybe we don't. That's why we cannot check that. Okay, but right now Alex Zen he got more because he got more votes in Monmouth County. You can see here, we just got a bit of Monmouth County right now, and this went a lot for him, for Alex Zan. And that's why this county is so important for him. Guys, I'm just going to do a quick break of around 2 minutes or so, and I'll be back very, very soon, and very, very fast as well. I just need to grab a glass of water, just drink a bit, because I'm gonna be here for at least 4 hours, and yeah, it will take a bit. Guys, so I'm back, and yeah, let me just now check again. 31% of the vote. And yeah, we're doing some inroads, and looks like we're still at 42 exactly. Ocean County, Richard Tabor still winning there, but looks like the percentage, no, the percentage is still the same, still 32% of the vote in. 21 in Bergen, 14 in Sussex, 24 in Warren. So the biggest counties for Alex Zan, looks like we're still in the early digits. We're still in the early teens. We still have to wait for more. Polls will close in Iowa in just 8 minutes from now. It's fantastic. Well, we'll see here. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for the 5 people that are there. We got like 12 before, but right now we're at 5. It is okay. It's all okay. You just need to leave a like down below. We're still at 543 subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like, you know, the usual stuff. And yeah, let me just now go to, I don't know, maybe I can go to the house again in New Jersey, because let's check the percentage. So in the third, we're getting 57-26. It's not competitive. We saw that district before. Looks like still the same thing. Nothing changed there. And in this district here, Ross Lipino or Plone. I'm not so sure how to pronounce it. I'm sorry for her, but I'm really sorry. Tiffany Brass is getting 45%. Let me check where the votes are coming from in that specific New Jersey district. Now it's at 33%, and Richard Tabor is now ahead. Maybe got more votes exactly. In Ocean County, still Atlantic City at 24. You see here the bubbles. Look at the bubbles. Very weird map. We have a lot of colors. Usually we don't have so much colors in the map, but it's okay. Let's go here to the district. It's in the 12th. Not the 12th. It's here in the 9th. Let's go there. Since here we have Passaic County, as I said before, you have Bergen, and you have Hudson County as well, Newark. So we do have a lot of counties. I'm sorry, Bergen County is a more suburban county, having a bit of Newark, a bit of Hudson County is Newark, and they have a bit of Jersey City as well, a bit of the suburban areas of that. But it's only like 170 votes, not significant. So this will be decided between Bergen County and Passaic County. Right now, you can see here, this is expected to be likely Democratic. So this winner doesn't really matter because he won't be the congresswoman in this case elected in November. But it's interesting right now. Passaic County is going for Tiffany Perez, and then Bergen County is going for Rosie Pino, or how we would pronounce that. I'm not really sure about that, but it's the way it is right now in this district. Zach Moloch is now getting 39.4%. It's okay as well. And let's just come now to why. Let's just open here a new tab because it's going to be a very competitive election here. Have the Senate Republican primary. Expected not to be competitive. Ashley Hinson is expected to win this overwhelmingly. And then the Democratic side, we're expecting this to be very, very competitive. And it's going to be competitive also in November. I'm expecting Iowa to be one of the most competitive senatorial races. If it is still a Republican state, people would argue that it's starting to be more democratic in a sense for the midterms, because you have a very competitive governor election, and that should be competitive. And that's sometimes governor elections do carry towards those races as well. It's why this is very important for you not to leave out. If you have a competitive governor election, you also have a very competitive senatorial because the turnout usually replicates in both elections. And yeah, South Dakota will close at what? At 9? No, at 10. So we still have a long way to go in this day. Let's go to Orange County as well to check the votes. Now we're at 562,000. So we just got 2,000 more votes. Let's go again to New Jersey. Just got more votes now. 30. Let me just open. Where is that? Here. Okay, 30 now. 33%. Looks like it's still the same thing. We're not doing anything new here. And yeah, I'm still trying to understand where the votes are coming from. Maybe I can update. I can click here to have full results. The map is better, is bigger. I like bigger. So, and this is a very competitive election for second. But second doesn't matter. What matters is that you finish in first place. Right now, Jesse Murphy is in a great position to do that. But oh yeah, the majority of votes here in Newark, those are not significant, even though he's getting high percentages. That's not significant. And yeah, but it will be significant in the sense to get to know whether that Bergen County dump will come from Alex for Alex Zan. If that is true or not, we don't know. We'll still have to wait for that. And Richard Tabor still have some votes in Middlesex County. He's now at 38%. Also a bit of votes in Union, but that's not very significant. He's only getting not only 3 points advantage, not significant. And then in Hutterdon, that's also not a very significant. I mean, you can get like 800 votes, but that will not be enough to flip the race. I'm very looking forward to seeing Atlantic and also Middlesex. Those are the two important counties I'm seeing right now. And maybe I will do something right now. Yeah, maybe in the future. I don't know. Guys, if you're there, don't forget, if you want to use a live chat, you need to subscribe to the channel, because I mean, it's the only way I can have at least one incentive for you to subscribe. Otherwise you won't subscribe, and that's very sad, because it doesn't cost you anything. You just need to click there and you're subscribed. But it helps so much. It really helps. We're still at 543. I think you can subscribe. I think you can help the channel. It really helps a lot. I'm here trying to do this in an independent way. I'm not biased towards any candidates. My hope, or at least my approach in this case, if I'm being biased, you can tell me there, and I'm going to be very happy to try to reformulate or trying to rethink what I'm saying, because sometimes people are biased and we cannot avoid that, but I'm trying to avoid that at least in the best way I can. Right now, 3 minutes until we have Iowa's polls closing, and we're almost there, but still New Jersey's still competitive. We don't have a projection, and because it's still very competitive here in New Jersey, and certainly it will be for the next couple of hours, at least from what I'm looking here in the map. We still have a lot of doubts. Will Richard Tabor do better or do the same level in the rest of dumps we'll still have in Lennon County, in Middlesex County? Will Alex Zan do the same as he's doing right now in Monmouth, in Bergen, in Sussex? If that is the case, we can have a very competitive election here in New Jersey. If that is the case, of course we don't know. That's why elections are so fun. I know partisan people are there that have partisan state in this race. Probably that's not the best thing to say, and I understand that. But for me, that I don't have a partisan thing here, I can be in a very good position to say that I'm very much looking forward to seeing the result and that everybody wins with, at least for me, everybody is great because I don't want to have a partisan stance here. So Iowa polls will close in just 1 minute now. And yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, Iowa, have a lot of counties, 99 counties in Iowa. Des Moines, that's the capital, city of Des Moines. And that's Polk County, of course. And you have some counties here, Iowa City, that's Johnson County. Very Democratic. We're expecting a lot of turnout there for the Democrats. Of course, don't have here the votes expected, but I'm going to just say detailed results because that would be very interesting. We also have Rob Sand, expect to win here in Iowa, at least in my opinion. He's expected to win here for governor. And also have 4 congressional districts in Iowa that we should expect the Democrats to win 2, the 3rd and the 1st. But if they are in a great position, they possibly can win the 2nd. If they win the 2nd, it's a blue wave. Make no mistake. But still, that's a very hard climb to actually go that far. But we're gonna be here until November, every election. That's why I must subscribe. I'm gonna be here every single election to actually try to explain you what's happening, do the best I can, and I hope you can also do the best you can and by subscribing to the channel. That is costless for you, and for me it is very, very great. Now, 10 seconds to the polls close in Iowa. Remember, Iowa usually reports first the early votes. Those are the best number for the Democrats in this case. For the more establishment candidates, the Republican side and the Democratic side, the more liberal ones, they tend to vote early. As you can see here, Zach Walz, the more progressive, he would probably do better. He would probably do better in Des Moines, in Iowa City. That's a college campus there at the University of Iowa. It's a very fantastic university there, and fantastic town as well, Iowa City. So we should expect him to do better in those places, and then Josh Turek in the more conservative areas of Iowa, and the more interesting. You can see here as well. This is going to be fantastic to actually try to compare. That's just my first expectation. Polls have now closed in the state of Iowa. We can now be just looking forward to seeing actually the first results. Don't forget, guys, we have now 10 people watching. Click there in the button so you can actually subscribe to the channel down below. It's going to be fantastic if you can do that. And yeah, it's basically that. Now we're still waiting for results in Iowa. I think we're going to get them pretty fast, at least I hope, because Iowa is usually one of the only states that actually report the results pretty fast. What is really sad about California is that we have still a small chance. It's not very guaranteed, but we can have a small chance that we cannot actually know the winner today in California. At least the 2 top candidates will advance to the general election in November. Let's go to Iowa website. I think I have it here. It's here, the Iowa website. So right now we still have 1,659 precincts still to report. And we'll see about that. As you can see, you have everything here federally, statewide, the governor's side. I have here the senator side. Let's go here to the. I'm just looking for here because you have the split between election day and absentee. The absentee votes better for Zach Walz. I think it's his name, and we should expect to do better. This is the Republican side only. I'm not so sure. I want to know where's the Democratic one. This is only the Republican side. Maybe we can go here to results here. This is Republican federal, and then you have Democratic, I don't know where, here. As you can see here, I'm gonna go to the Democratic side because it's the most competitive race. No offense to any Republican that are there, but it's not, no offense, it's just because it's the most competitive race, and I just want to know that specifically. And even if you are a Republican, want to know who your opponent will be, because you will know that. Okay, right now I just got the results. So Josh Turek is doing great in Carroll County. That's expected. This race is much more competitive than a 79-21. That's why this race right now, in terms of the votes, let's go to CNN. Maybe they have more stuff. Let's go to CNN. Yeah, they have still the same thing, but I prefer the New York Times, to be honest. Right now, this is a not very competitive race. You're probably going to say to me, oh, you're joking. You said this was competitive. Right now, it's 79-21. No, because we're getting some rural counties first, 14% of the vote. And as you can see here, the majority of votes are where? In Iowa City, in Cedar Rapids, that's Des Moines as well. So we're expecting a lot of votes from there. And right now, Carroll County is a rural county, so George Turek is expected to do well there. Also, Ashley Hinton is getting 75% in that county as well. We now still have a long way to go, guys. Don't forget to press the button there, the subscribe button, so we can actually do great things there. And let's go here to New Jersey again. We're still at the same point. What's happening in New Jersey? We're still waiting a lot. Only 105,000 votes in. Let's go here again to Iowa website. Maybe we can actually, this is not Iowa, I'm sorry. Just messing here with some stuff. Let's go here, update this. Okay, they're still at 0. The New York Times have some votes in, but the official website is still at 0, which is pretty hilarious, I would say. But this is very early. I don't want you to take some assumptions from this result that we already have, because it's still very early. We're still expecting a lot of votes. And in the governor side, it's actually very competitive between Randy Venstra and also Adam Steen and Zach Lamb. This very competitive race here, only from Carroll County as well. Right now, we got the first projection in the third because it's uncontested. Republican side, both as well projected. And here, 47-28 can actually be competitive. We'll see about that when we have more results. Right now, we're still with only one county reporting in the state of Iowa. And right now, I just got results, I think, here. Actually, we didn't. I'm sorry. And yeah, let me just here try to do still the same thing. Guys, don't forget to like the live stream. That helps a lot. Right now, we're still at 4 likes. I think we can do better there. Certainly, that's why you must like the live stream. You must leave your like as well. Also subscribe to the channel. We're now approaching 100 views in this live stream. And let's go to Iowa again, still at the same point. Let's go to New Jersey. Okay, just got more votes in New Jersey now. 40% of the vote in, and Alex Zan is now at 30%. Why? Because he got Monmouth County. The percentage dropped, so it looks like Alex Zan, as I said before, is doing much better in the early vote. And yeah, that's happening. That's happening. And right now we got, the percentage was 66. Right now it's 60%. Bergen County at 41 here for him. Sussex County on 32. So the more votes the bigger the bubble, higher the votes are standing, the higher the number of votes are standing, of course. See here around Newark as well. Around here, it's very evenly split, I would say. And Morris County is one of the largest counties in the state. It looks like it's very competitive between Justin Murphy and Richard Tabor. Right now, advantage for Murphy, but it's very competitive in terms of the percentage of the vote in. Monmouth is the most advanced county right now. It's voting for Zdan, or how you pronounce this. I'm not so sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but he's leading by 42 points. Let's go here again to Iowa. Just got another county here. That's Lee County, a rural county again. So we should expect Just Turk to do great as well in that specific county. Let's go here again to the official website to check if we actually have something. We're still at 0 for some reason. Okay, right now he's doing slightly worse than in the previous county. He's only getting 68 only. It's not only, but still 68% in Lee County. And right now we just got another county, got Polk County, and that's a great percentage, 70-30. I mean, that was surprising for me. Maybe it's the early vote, but still, that is surprising for me. In this side, for the Republican side, it's not, but in the Democratic side, this is much more competitive, at least from what the poll said. The poll said like 24 for Turek and 22 for Walz, and then a lot of undecided voters. If all the decided voters are trending to go for Turek is a better option when it comes to the general election, because general elections are about having doing the better coalition, or the bigger coalition, and I mean it's much easier for a non-progressive or more moderate Democrat to actually get a bigger coalition. If that's the best option electorally speaking, I'm sorry, not election policy speaking, I'm not so sure about that. That's up for you to decide. The Republican side here, the governor primary, that's very competitive. We got Tama County as well, 68-32, but that's only a couple hundred votes. Here, 71-29. So yeah, right now 70-20, 70-30 basically. Let's go to New Jersey again. Just got more votes now, but still only 1,000. I don't even think it reached 1,000 votes there. Let's go to Iowa again. We just got this one. This is Dubuque. It's a very important county for the Democrats as well. Let's check there. We're still expecting 7,000 votes there. Let's just wait for the county to report, because yeah, that will be very important. Let me just now wait here to get the result. Okay, just got it. 71-29. Okay, so these are early votes. I'm not so sure, but they should be early votes. I don't know why this is not showing the result yet. For some reason, we're not getting to hear the result. But yeah, those are early votes for sure. In the governor's side, Okay, looks like Randy Fenstray is doing better here, 41%. Okay, let me just come here to New Jersey, still the same point. In this races here, in the first 77-23, in the second 63-37. The Democratic side, we have a very competitive race here. Not very competitive, it can be competitive in the fourth, but then the rest of them are not competitive at all. So, yeah, I mean, the Republicans are going to be in trouble in the third and also in the first, as you can see here. Zach 9 is probably going to lose. I don't know by how much, but yeah, probably going to lose. At least with almost 100% guarantee that will happen. I think that would happen for sure. And yeah, the most advanced congressional district is the second because they got Dubuque. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like down below, and then I can actually answer your question, and because that's what I'm here to do, basically. Let me just come back here to New Jersey, still the same point. I have 6 people watching. Let's go to Orange County again. Now we are at 564,000. Just got 2,000 more votes there. Okay, just got votes. Just got votes there. Those are only, I think those are only early votes. Maybe I can go here to view contest detail. And in terms of vote type, those are only absentee. So we're still waiting for the election vote to come in. That's going to be interesting to check. Right now, that's only absentee, exactly. And that's 2,000 votes absentee. We have 15 right now counties already reporting in Iowa. Looks like we have more than this. But here they have Polk County. I don't know. They're missing Des Moines here. That's why the percentage is a bit different. We're missing Des Moines. The rest of them, they actually have them. And polls close in New Mexico. Polls close in New Mexico? No, they didn't. Or they did. I don't think they did. They will close in at 10 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. Let's just go there. No, they actually close in New Mexico, which is interesting. And also in South Dakota. We just got votes in South Dakota. I thought it was at 10 p.m. They said 10 p.m. It's already 10 p.m. No, it's only 9 p.m. I'm not sure what's happening. Yeah, but here, I mean, the incumbent is winning. What a surprise. Let's go there just to check the other races. Where is South Dakota is here. Let's just go to South Dakota and check the other races. This is actually interesting for governor and Republican side. The incumbent is losing Larry Roden, because this is the governor that followed Kristi Noem, a former person in the Trump administration. And yeah, this is interesting. Right now, is winning one county, Sully County. The rest of it is actually quite interesting. This can actually be interesting. We was waiting for votes here. It's the biggest county in the state, and this can actually be interesting. I'm not lying, to be honest. This can actually be a hell of an interesting situation. Right now, he's on basically last place almost, and he's the incumbent governor. That's actually interesting. I would say it again, but it's really remarkable to see another incumbent going down. If that is the case or not, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, they're still very early results. Let's go to New Mexico. We have here New Mexico, and Larry Marco need to get 2,500 votes. Let me just check that, because to check the precise number. Just here trying to check the number. Where is that? New Mexico. Where is that? New Mexico senatorial race. I'm just trying here to check the exact number of votes. Senate 2026 result. Where is that? It's here. So the Republican, in order to get the general, he needs to get 2,351 write-in votes in the primary. So if he doesn't get those 2,351 votes, the Republicans will not have a candidate in the general election. I have 10 people watching again, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below, and the usual stuff. And because that really helps a lot. And if you want to join the live chat, you just need to subscribe. At any duration, you need to be subscribed for 1 hour, 1 week. You just need to subscribe, and then I'll be here answering to your questions as soon as I can. Right now, okay, 89%. We just got here, Santa Fe County. It's a huge, and right now the Democrat, of course, the incumbent is winning handily, 89-11. The point is, the votes here in the Republican primary, that'll be interesting to watch, maybe I can go here to, do we have the New Mexico website here? I'm just trying to find, I don't think we have. Let's go here to the South Dakota stuff, because right now we have already 23 precincts that are full, not fully, but partially, actually fully reported. Let's go to statewide races to the governor's side. Where is the governor's side? Here. Right now it looks like that this is the same thing, exactly. So South Dakota. Now the incumbent is getting 22.1. That's remarkable. 31 for Dustin Johnson. Looks like he's gonna win this, even though it's very early. Very early. Have the 4 candidates are winning at least 1 county. Everybody's winning 1 county, which is fantastic. Let's go to Iowa again now. 70.5. 64 in Muscatine County, or how you pronounce this. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. And here in the Republican side, 76 doesn't really matter. Let's come here to Iowa. Again, update this to check if we're actually having anything different. Yeah, we're still at the same point. These are all absentee votes, as you can see here. All absentee votes in the state of Iowa. Let's go to New Mexico again. New Mexico is still at the same point. And the Republican side, we're still at 0. Of course, it won't be 0. We'll see if he can actually achieve the 2,300 votes they need to get. We're now in South Dakota. Okay, or the incumbent one here in our county, that's Jones County, he's getting 52%. That's actually significant, but we're still a long way to go in South Dakota. Let's go to Iowa again, we're still the same, but let's go to New Jersey. Where's New Jersey now? Richard Tabor went ahead of Alex Zan here in New Jersey. Now 32% for him, 29% for Tabor, and we're still expecting results for Zdan here in Monmouth, in Bergen, in Sussex. We're still expecting results there. The point is, I don't know if that's enough, because Middlesex County is at 51%. If Tabor can actually win those 4,000 votes that he has right now, he's ahead there. He can potentially go up for first place. The point for Justin Murphy is to get votes where? In Passaic. You need to get more votes in Passaic, especially because Richard Tabor is not here in the top 3, so he can actually pick up some votes there. If that's enough or not, we'll have to wait and see, but probably it's going to be more than 1,000. Make the proportion correctly, probably more than 4,000 votes there. And then he also have Trenton, Mercer County to report, and we'll wait. But right now, Bergen County flipped for Alex Zan was doing much better, I think. Right now the margin shrunk as more votes came in, and Justin Murphy, I think it went a bit ahead, but it looks like it's very competitive between Justin Murphy and also Richard Tabor there. Let's go to Iowa right now, 70.8. This was supposed to be much more competitive. I don't know what's happening here. The poll said this was going to be much more competitive. Maybe it's just because we don't have any votes in, but still. 81-19 in Mills County. Let's go to where is that? South Dakota right now. Okay, the incumbent is now at 24. So he's only 300 votes down, but still, it is not in a great place. He's not doing that great. He's doing terribly for an incumbent. And here, he's only winning 2 counties. Looks like Chomi Doan is winning a lot of counties, but it looks like Dustin Johnson is actually ahead. That's interesting. And let's go to New Mexico again. Where is New Mexico? Is here. Maybe I can go to the official state website. Wait a minute. We don't have, I don't think we have results yet. I'm here trying to understand official results. Yeah, we don't have results yet from the Republican side because those are write-ins. Maybe that will take a more time to count. Yeah, they're still at 0. But we need to get the votes, because if we don't get the votes, if he doesn't get the 2,000 votes needed, it's gone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you get, because if you don't get those votes, it's over. It's really over for that Republican to actually go to the general. Going to have an uncontested race in the senatorial race in New Mexico. I'm going to go to CNN. Where is that? Okay, he's still at 0. The problem is, you can see here, 2,531. He needs to get those votes. And right now he's still at 0. I think it's because they didn't count the right teams. The right teams are tougher to count, that's why. I don't know if that's going to be possible to get the 2,000 votes. We'll have to wait. Iowa now. Yeah, Iowa, this is terrible. I know what's happening now. The Muscaline or Muscalin is the closest one, which is right here, 64-36. But this was supposed to be much more competitive. Look at this. Walls led comfortably in 3 polls filled in February and March. Right now he's losing by 40, but okay. In the 3 most recent polls, Turek was ahead by wide margins, like 10 to 20 points, not 40 points, but all were sponsored by his campaign or a committee that backing him. Tonight will clarify whether the shift reflects genuine gains for Turek. I mean, probably. Right now we're actually seeing that. The point is, we're only 5% in. So if this continues, if the election vote continues to be as overwhelming as it is for Turek, maybe we can check the polls. Let's go to the decision desk. Maybe they're doing. Let me just now log in here. Wait a minute. I'm just not here to log in. Okay. Right now I'm here, but I don't know what's happening here. Let's go to New Mexico, or not New Mexico, but let's go to New Mexico as well to compare that. Not governor. I want to Senate. Not New Jersey. I want New Mexico. Here, not in the House. Where is the New Mexico Senate? Sometimes decision that's gonna be why they don't have the New Mexico Senate here. I'm not so sure about that. They don't have it. They simply do not have it. They don't care about that. Where is Iowa? Not Iowa. New Jersey? No, not New Jersey. Where is that? I'm trying to find. Wait a minute. Where is that? I'm trying to find Iowa. Let's go to Iowa. Polling here. Iowa. Where is Iowa? They actually don't have Iowa. I don't know. Maybe the student desk. Yeah, they don't have Iowa here. It's very weird, but it's okay. But I saw some polls showing a very competitive race. Okay, right now I just got more votes, and we got the whole portion of Polk County. That's not great. It actually shrunk with the more. It looks like that Wall's doing better in the election vote, but still, this is not great. He's not doing enough to win the race. So if you are a supporter, or if you are a supporter of him, it's actually not a great scenario. Let's go here to Iowa again. I think we already got results, election votes in that specific Polk County, but that's not enough. Maybe I can go here. They only have the absentee because they're really tracking behind, but that thing is not enough. Right now, yeah, 64% seems like it's shrinking, and it is shrinking. Polk County is the closest county right now, but it's not enough in that side. In the Republican side, yeah, it's almost over in Polk County. They're still expecting more election votes, but Ashley Hinson already won this. I think we can also project her win there. Let's go to New Mexico just for the sense to get to know. Yeah, still at 0. Have 13% in the Democratic side, but still at 0 in the Republican side. You're not counting the right teams. They're not counting the right teams. She's very, very sad. In New Jersey, I'm sorry. Right now, Alex Dan is ahead again out of Richard Table. Let's go to check. Monomoff is now at 69. I think it was like 60 something before. 57 in Sussex, that's certainly higher. 24 in Warren, still the same thing. Salem at 57, Cumberland 48, Cape May at 32. So we're still waiting a lot in those places. Certainly, Mercer County is waiting a lot as well. In terms of the votes left, as you can see here, the bigger bubbles are where? Morris, in Bergen, also in Monmouth and Ocean, those are big bubbles as well. Very big counties for the Republicans. That's why you should keep an eye on that. Even if we're not seeing a huge shift in those areas, they could also be interesting to check. And let me just go here again to South Dakota. Okay, now Tommy Doohan is ahead because of Roberts County. Right now, incumbent is getting 25.5, so it's going to be a very competitive race. Looks like it's west of Sully County. The incumbent is doing much better, getting 44. We're still expecting a lot of votes here. Let's go to Iowa again. Okay, Ashley Hinson wins the Republican primary. The Democratic side is still more competitive. At least the New York Times think it's more competitive because the margin is mostly the same. It's pretty weird. We're not expecting that, and right now we're actually seeing that. Let me just update this website here, Iowa Secretary of State. Okay, and right now, okay, they're still at the same point. I don't know what's happening here. Let's go to Orange County to check now the votes in California. 1,000 more votes, that's great. And now Alex Zenz has just expanded the lead again. We got votes where? Where we got votes? I think it was here in Salem and Cumberland and also Cape May County got more votes here. Look at the bubbles. The bubbles are very big actually here. And also in Monmouth. And in the rest of the votes are still the same. So we're still waiting for more votes there. And Bergen County is still voting for Stan right now. Maybe I can go to Iowa. 20% now on the Democratic side. 64.4 against 35.6. In the governor's side, Zach Land is actually winning there because of Des Moines. Probably a more establishment Republican, I don't know, maybe. Because he's doing better in the urban areas. When you go, for example, to here, he's also doing second in Muscatine County, that's next to Davenport, which is Scott County. And yeah, let me just go here to South Dakota to check in terms of the precincts already reported. So we have already 7% of the precincts reported. And yeah, turnout is very low. Turnout is going to be low. I mean, probably, I don't know, maybe around like 30% of turnout. That's okay for a primary. Now the percentage shrunk again. Let me just check where the votes came in. I don't know. The percentage is still very small. The only portion of Polk County is not a great number. Not a great number. Even if you are a supporter of Zach Walz, you need to recognize that it's not a great number. We're still expecting more progressive areas out of Johnson County, Linn County, maybe Story County, and Dallas County as well. Otherwise, I'm not seeing too much of a future for him in terms of the rural counties. We should expect him to do worse when the votes come from those areas. Let's go to South Dakota as well. She's got more votes now, and it is same thing now. He's tied. Larry Roden, incumbent, is now basically one vote behind just Dustin Johnson, so he can actually pull this out of the no. But right now, we're still waiting for more votes. Looks like in terms of votes left, still missing Pennington County, that's big county. Also still missing Minnehaha County here, or Minnehaha County, I'm not sure how to say it. But this is interesting. In New Mexico, 16% of the vote now in the Democratic side. We're still waiting for votes in the Republican primary, which will take a while. I don't know what's happening there. Guys, still expecting more votes, so I'm still here waiting for more votes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're like down below. I'm gonna make sure that we have now the live count of subscribers, 543. The next goal, of course, it's 600. Let's go. I'm not expecting to reach that today, of course, but the higher we can get, the better. And here in the governor side, it's okay. The Republican side for actually competitive. It looks like in the more rural counties, though Doug Turner is doing better in the more suburban, more urban areas. Looks like Gregory Hall is doing better. In Lieutenant Governor side, Maggie Oliver is winning. The Republican side. David Gallegos or Gallegos, I think it's Gallegos that pronounce it, is winning right now. And in the House are still missing a projection here, and I'm not so sure why, because this is 85-15, but it's okay. The New York Times being the New York Times. In the state legislature, we actually have a very competitive race here. 29% of the vote is in, and the rest of them are mostly uncontested. Here's also competitive for land commissioner, and here for Secretary of State. Look at Secretary of State. I'm just want to look at this. 50.05 against 49.95. It's actually going to be competitive. Just a fun thing to watch. Again, more rural counties voting for Amanda Askin, and then Catherine is doing better in the more urban areas. Let's just move to Iowa now. 64.4 against 35.6. The margin increased a bit, and now Jefferson is the closest here. Jefferson is the closest. Here's the rural county. I don't know. These results are really weird. We're not seeing the usual stuff, at least we thought we would see in that race specifically, at least so far. Doesn't mean it's not going to be like that, but so far it's certainly a very interesting race. Let's go to South Dakota. We don't have results. Let's go to New Jersey. And now Richard Tabor is ahead again. We just got votes from Middlesex County. It looks like Middlesex County is mostly finished. We're still missing votes in Ocean, but this is not certainly going in the right direction because he's basically tied with Alex Zan. We're still missing votes from Sussex from Monmouth. And when it comes to the race, it's like 4.4 thousand votes. And Justin Murphy still has some votes to get in from Passaic and also from Union County. We're not even deeper in those results. Camden County is 74, still missing here some votes, not even significant. Only Burlington County is significant, and the margin is certainly significant as well. But yeah, we'll have to wait for the results to come in. But this is going to be a very competitive race. I mean, Cory Booker, of course, unopposed there. Let's go to Iowa again. Nothing in. Let's go to South Dakota. And now, Larry Roden is finally ahead. He's finally in second place. Douglas right now, you can see here, he's winning some counties here as well. Sanborn and Douglas. A tie in Turner County. So the votes left, still missing a lot of votes here. And here, still missing Pennington County, certainly one of the biggest counties in South Dakota. And now Larry Roden just went down from second to third again. Okay. And yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below. We're still at, I don't know, maybe we're still at 4 likes, which is pretty sad. I think we can get higher, at least 5. Let's go to 5 likes, just another one. And yeah, let's go here again, South Dakota, now 28.3. The margin is still, of course, conceivable to overcome, but we'll wait. We'll have to wait and see. Now we have 7 people watching. This is New Mexico. I don't know what's happening here. They're not counting the votes in Larry Marker race. Let's go to CNN. Maybe they still at 0. The New York Times is still at 0. Right away, they projected Ben Ray Lujan in the Democratic side, but that was expected. I mean, nothing new. Nothing new there. What is pretty sad here is that we're not getting votes in the Republican side in the right-in. And that is actually important because he needs to get a 2,000 votes mark, otherwise he won't get for the November general election. He won't get on the ballot for that. I'm gonna do something as well. If you guys are there, you can now send a message in the chat, even if you were not subscribed. I'm gonna release that for everyone. I just want to hear your opinion. Let me just do that. Wait a minute. And I think it's like that already. I'm not so sure. I think it's like that. I think it's already released. And guys, if you're there, that's why you really should subscribe. It should really help the channel. And let's go here to Iowa again. Now 64.4 in South Dakota. Okay, the margin increased a bit for Dustin Johnson. I think we got votes here in Union. That's not really significant, to be honest. Still missing Sioux Falls, one of the biggest, if not the biggest county here, gonna have results today. And this is actually important in the sense to know the race. Also, Pennington County. So those 2 counties are the biggest right now. We're expecting almost 50,000 votes out of those 2 counties alone. We're still missing a lot there. In Iowa, okay, just got more votes. Actually, we didn't. New Jersey, we just got more votes. The margin increased. The margin increased for Justin Murphy. And yeah, that's not really the best. Still standing the same. And as more votes are coming in, the margin is still standing. And we're still waiting for votes in Newark. I'm sorry, not Newark, in Passaic. They're still waiting for votes in more areas as well. Alex Zanow just got more votes. I don't know exactly where the votes came in. I think it was here. I don't know. Maybe here in the southern part of the state. Let me just do something here very quickly. Wait a minute. Okay, and yeah, certainly an interesting race. Still expecting a lot of votes in the more suburban areas of Newark and also of Jersey City there. The highest is Salem County right now at 82% of the vote in, but still, we're still expecting a lot, certainly. In Iowa here, check if Decision Desk already projected the Iowa Senate race, because they're faster than the New York Times. Yeah, they actually project that as well. Look at this. Turek won this. In the breakdown, maybe I can check here's only absentee right now, the breakdown, but they already project this as it was overwhelmingly expected. And yeah, in the New Mexico Senate also projected as it was expected. The problem is we don't have the projection in New Mexico for senator, but from the Republican side. which is pretty interesting. In California, polls will close in just 1 hour and 30 minutes. We are almost there. New Jersey now is still the same point. New Mexico just got more votes. And that New Mexico here, look at this, very competitive still. Amanda Lopez getting right now 50.3%. We're still expecting a lot there. And certainly it's going to be an interesting race until the end. Here, let's just now update this in the Iowa official website. Yeah, I don't know, the split is not fully in. Let's just go here to, I don't know, maybe I can go here to, wait a minute, let me just South Dakota right now, 24.8, 25.3 for Dustin Johnson right now. The margin has been increasing slightly for Tommy Doden, and we just got more votes in Sully. I think in terms of the precincts in, I think we're close to, 13% of the precincts already reported. The turnout is at 3.7% right now. Let's go to New Mexico again. We're still at 0 votes. They're not counting the right teams. I don't know why. But yeah, right now just got more votes in New Jersey. The margin increase for Richard Taylor. I think we got Atlantic County or so. Let's go here. Atlantic County 29 still. Middlesex at 78. I think we got more votes here. 170 and 62. I think got votes in those two places. And now Somerset flipped, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Now it's voting for Richard Taylor as well. And yeah, the margin is still 4,000 votes. It has been staying constant at 4,000 votes for the whole point of the live stream. And yeah, we'll have to wait to see the rest of the results, but still, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to leave the page here. I'm going to do a quick break of around 5 minutes. I'm going to be back soon. I'm going to leave here in the New Jersey website so you can actually follow the results, so you don't need to leave the live stream. And I'm going to be back soon. So as you can see here right now, we just got more votes now. We're 59%. I'm just here trying to get something to eat because it's already, right now in Portugal, 3 a.m. In the US, Eastern Time, it's 9:40, almost 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. we'll have polls closing in Montana. As you can see here, right now in New Jersey, we're now 59% of the votes in. Where the votes are still missing here, around Bergen County, Passaic, still in Morris as well, a bit on Ocean, a bit on also in Monmouth County, in Mercer, still a bit there. There's already 67% of the vote. And this is also Burlington County, very important county, still missing some votes there as well. So yeah, certainly interesting. When it comes to New Mexico, we just got more votes now, 17% of the vote in. 0 votes still here. I'm just trying to find, still waiting for votes here. For some reason they didn't count the votes yet. And for Secretary of State, on the Democratic side, the primary is very competitive. In Iowa here, yeah, looks like this is over. I know, I was really trying to understand if that thing is going to be competitive. And right now, we're actually not getting a very competitive race. And this is great for Democrats in the sense they can actually have better chances of actually winning the race in Iowa. So this, I think, it will be better for them to win the race overall in November, even if it's going to be very competitive. I'm sorry, and very difficult for them to win. Certainly better. In South Dakota, now we're 12% of the vote in, and it's still standing the same point. Still the 1,000, not even the 1,000 votes separating the first and the third candidate. The incumbent governor is now in third place, basically almost in last place. And yeah, polls will close in Montana. Let's just now open that as well here. Have your Republican side. And also Democratic side, you have House races, 2 House races. The Democrats really want to win the first congressional district. I'm gonna be very looking forward to seeing turnout. Turnout's gonna be key. The Democrats must have higher turnout in the first district than the Republicans, and then you have the rest of them. Public Service Commission, also Supreme Court races, usual stuff, a whole shebang here in Montana. Then polls will close in California, but that's just 1 hour and 18 minutes from now, so still have ways to go there. Let's just now move to New Jersey again. Now 59% of the vote in. Still the same point. I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna be here. If I have something important, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna mention it. But if there's nothing important, I'm not gonna be here like saying BS about things. Let's just check Orange. By the way, Orange County here right now. 571,000. Just got 6,000 more votes. That is great. We're still waiting for more. Let's go to New Jersey again. I'm gonna be back soon. So right now, 61% of the vote in. We're still missing votes from. I'm still looking forward to seeing the results in Monmouth County. Still expecting 31%. And this is a county that has a huge number of votes, as you can see here. It's one of the largest. Yeah, I'll just see Murphy. The margin is 5,000 votes, basically. It's almost 5,000 votes. And yeah, Murphy's leading in Newark and Essex County and Hudson County, but that's not really significant in terms of votes. It's only a couple thousand, not even 5,000 votes in those two counties. Here's Gloucester is right now 75% for Murphy. That's significant. That's already 74% of the vote in. So the votes are offsetting are in heavy areas for Tabor and also for Zaden here in Monmouth and also Sussex County. Still expecting votes there. Let's go to South Dakota right now. So Larry Roden is now in second place again. We just got votes here in Pennington County, and that's going for Roden. Very close, by the way, but still. And yeah, we're still expecting Minnehaha County, or how you would pronounce it, and still expecting votes there. But it's not significant. The winner here is going to be the Republican in November, so it's not really that significant. And now, yeah, the New York Times project Josh Turek to actually win this. And as you can see, as I said before, Johnson County, University of Iowa, urban county, I'm sorry, very progressive voting for Zach Walz, but still, the margin should be much, much higher. 12 points is not enough at all. And right now we're seeing that margin. That's not enough. In, okay, 75-25. Montana, polls will close in 12 minutes. From now, New Mexico, we're still at, now this is still very competitive in first Secretary of State. And here, okay, we just gotta know what we got. But we're still at 0 on the Republican side here. Let's go to, you saw 0 there, and in the CNN, we're still at 0. So we're still missing the count for the writing count. That could take a while. I don't know. Maybe it can take a while, but they need the but he needs the 2,500 something votes to be in a position that he can actually go to generalized. Let's go to here, South Dakota, in terms of precincts. We're already at 18% of the precincts in New Jersey again. Okay, now it became even closer. Now it's basically 2.5 points. Guys, don't forget, share the live stream, leave your like down below, subscribe to the channel. We're still at 543 subscribers. For some reason, we weren't able to actually win any subscriber today, which is actually very, very sad. But I mean, maybe you can do better in the next part of the live stream. We still have California left. And here, 63. Yeah, we're still waiting. But certainly interesting. I'm going to be back soon again. Same thing, I'm going to be here. As soon as something important, I will talk. Now, less than 10 minutes until polls close in Montana. In South Dakota, we just got more votes. Now the margin is 2.9. 2.9, it's less than 1,000 votes. And in New Mexico, Okay, now the margin increased a lot. I suspect we got votes I know from not San Miguel, I think it was in Bernalillo County, that's Albuquerque. And surprisingly, we're already at 38% of the vote in the Democratic side, so let's zero. Okay, he got projected the winner, but that was expected. Okay, he just got 1,000 votes. Okay, this is important. He needs to get 2,500 or so here. 2,531. He's already at 1,007 votes, but that's only Bernalillo. So right now, yeah, I think he can pull this out because Bernalillo is, it's a big county, of course, but it's not the biggest for Republicans, of course. In this area here, it's probably going to be much more significant. And that's only what percentage? That's also very important. You guys can see here, she's getting 1,007. This is important. He's getting 100%, but the point is, he needs to get 2,000 votes. I think it will be possible, and we're gonna have a Republican in November because Bernalillo is only 59%. So I think only in Bernalillo he can get probably the 2,500 something votes he can get. This is not 5% of the vote. It's much larger percentage than that. In New Jersey, because it's writing, you need to write the name of the candidate. It's much harder to get percentage and to get turnout there. New Jersey, still the same thing, still waiting for votes. In South Dakota, margin increase for Tommy Doan right now, winning in this part of the state, the more eastern part of the state, as you can see here. In Lincoln County, is waiting for votes there. Iowa right now, okay, the margin is actually increased a bit. But yeah, I mean, Iowa, I thought this would be much more competitive. Right now, it's not competitive at all. It is gone in both sides. Maybe we do have some competitive race like this one. This is competitive for governor. Look at the governor side here. We're still expecting a lot of things. If Johnson is, but this is weird. Johnson is going for Randy Finestra, but the more Democratic guys are going for Zach Land. This is actually interesting. We're seeing opposite scenarios happening here at the same time. And yeah, Montana, 6 minutes now. And let's go to Orange County again just to check the votes. Now, 73,000. We're actually getting higher. Now, let's go here to the Iowa official website. We already have 233 precincts in, as you can see there. It's certainly competitive. South Dakota still nothing in. New Jersey, we just got more votes. New Jersey is really taking a lot of time to count the votes. I know what's happening there. Usually they're much faster. And yeah, as you can see here, the bubbles, still a lot of votes outstanding. Still 36% of the votes outstanding. And it's still going to be fun to watch. New Mexico, still the same point. Still 1,007 votes, but this is interesting to check that threshold that will actually achieve or not. And yeah, somehow how they don't have here yeah, but that's weird. I'm gonna be back soon. I'm gonna leave the New Jersey tab open. I'm gonna be back soon in just a couple of minutes as well. And California now will close in 1 hour and 6 minutes. From now, I'm going to be here all night long until we have the final results. Not the final because California takes a lot of weeks to count, but until at least we have something in California. So right now we're just now at 65% of the vote. We're only missing 35. And let's just check. Mine off still 69, 57 there, 57 there. So still expecting a lot of votes. I think the votes now we got more in Bergen, if I'm not mistaken. Mercer as well. But surprisingly, we're still at 23 in Passaic. I think that's the county that has the lowest percentage in, as you can see here, exactly. And that's going to be a substantial number of votes. And yeah, I mean, still interesting. This results in Somerset and Middlesex County is going to be an early indicator of victory for Adam in New Jersey 12. So let's go to New Jersey 12 just to check that district is actually interesting or not. I mean, yeah, we talked about this one previously. And Broad Cohen was doing great here in the more urban areas. Right now, he's not. He actually lost the county. But yeah, it was a win for Adam Hamley, or Hamoy, or how we pronounce it. I'm not so sure about that. New Mexico, we're still missing votes here. Still waiting to see the final decision here, final verdict. If the Republican could actually have a candidate, the right team, of course, right now, right team, he needs to achieve those 2,000 votes. New Mexico here, 53.3, 46.7. South Dakota now, 20% of the vote in. We're still expecting more votes, of course, and now 25.6. The margin is still now more than 1,000 votes. In Iowa now, the margin closed as more votes came in from Johnson County, but this won't be enough. This won't be enough, and we already got a projection from the Democratic side. And the governor's side, we just got now Cedar Rapids, very close, actually, 61-39. And right now it's voting for Zach Land. This is going to be a very competitive race, and I should give an advantage right now to Randy Fenstra, even though he's losing. I think he has the advantage because the majority of votes are left are in the heavy Republican areas, heavy rural areas. That should benefit him when more votes are being counted. Now, 2 minutes until polls close in the state of Montana. Right now, 1 minute and 13 seconds. I'm going to leave the page open here so you can check the results. I'm going to be back soon as well, as polls are now closing in Montana as well. Now, 1 hour until polls close in California. So as you can see here now, polls are now closed in the state of Montana. In Iowa, we just got more votes. Margin increased. I think we got votes here in the more suburban areas. So the same thing here in Iowa for Senate. 29 now for Tommy Doan. Larry Roden at 25.6. Still waiting for votes there. The margin seems to be constant. We're still waiting for Minnehaha or Minnehaha County. The votes are still there, outstanding. In New Jersey, very competitive race now. 67% of the vote already in. Still missing votes here. And Passaic County is still at 23%. I don't know what they're doing there. Looks like the Cape May is almost finishing the counting. Zan is winning by 24. And New Mexico, now we're still missing the 2,000 votes needed here. And yeah. Patience is required for sure, as more votes are being counted right now. Margin is only now a point here, basically. In South Dakota now, okay, just increased for both. I don't know, here, he's doing great here. Tommy Dolan is doing great in this eastern part of the state of South Dakota. This will be interesting to check this one here. Still waiting a lot. I mean, there's not a lot of votes here, but like 10,000 there, and still 17,000 outstanding in Pennington. And the percentage actually matter. Lawrence County, look at this, 35-27. So yeah, we're still waiting there for more votes. Montana still at 0. And Iowa right now, let's check the turnout in the Iowa races. Here, let's check the turnout in the congressional races. So right now, 6,000 votes, or 7,000 if you round it up. 7,000 here in the fourth, and it's uncontested. Okay, but here, look in the first. That's 13,000. Here it's 18,000. This is a district that Republicans won in 2024. This is a big difference in terms of turnout. Of course, we have higher turnout probably in the more Democratic areas. Maybe we can check just for a minute. Exactly, so waiting for votes here in the more rural parts, but still, that's a huge difference. And the second, this is a district that was not expected to flip, but let's just check the margin. That's like 7 plus 5, which is 12. 12,000 votes here. Democratic side, we're now at 15,000. So we have higher turnout for Democrats as well in this district. It's going to be interesting as well. I mean, right now we'll have to wait, but this margin is great. Montana, still at 0. New Jersey, let's go, for example, in New Jersey as well to check something. Let's check, for example, here, Republican side got a house here. Thomas McKean, okay, it says uncontested. I'm just trying to check a Republican incumbent that actually got some opponent. But all of them are uncontested. Pretty sad. Okay, it's pretty sad. Because uncontested is not fair for comparison purposes. It's not the same thing. But here, like 6,000, that one is uncontested as well, so we cannot compare. Now 63%, South Dakota still the same thing. New Mexico just got more. Oh, look at that. Now it's gone. So it's gone. We just got more votes out of Bernalillo County. And as you can see here right now, Larry Marco will be in the general election. This is fantastic news for the Republicans. We're not going to have one race that is uncontested. Even though this will go to the Democrats in November, it's still great if you're a Republican to actually have somebody there running. When it comes to New Jersey, still waiting for more results. So right now, let's go to Montana. We just got first results here. 79 for Kurt Elm. And here in the Democratic side, more competitive. And we're tracking the turnout. Right now, turnout is higher for Democrats in the first district. This is going to be interesting to check the turn right now. 161 to 362. That's a higher turnout in the Democratic side. That's powerful. You need to get that because right now they're saying it's a likely Republican seat. But if the Democrats, they want to get a big blue wave, they need to get that seat to their hands in Montana. Let's go to Iowa again. Okay, now the margin is closed a bit, as we're getting more votes. It's just got now these are very conservative counties here around the border with South Dakota, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Exactly, South Dakota. And yeah, right now in South Dakota properly, 25.2 to 29.6. We're still missing votes in this western part of the state of South Dakota. We're still missing there a lot of votes. That's why we cannot actually tell you anything. We're still waiting for votes there. Because here, I mean, most of those are counted. We're still waiting for Minnehaha County and Lincoln County to report. But then the rest of them are actually reported. And right now, from the rest of the parts still waiting. New Jersey right now, 32.3 to 29.5. We're very close to make a projection. I don't know if Decision Desk already made that projection. They actually didn't. But I think we are in a position that we can actually make the projection. I mean, let's check where the votes are outstanding. The votes are outstanding here. 10,000 votes. Murphy's getting 28. And the votes are outstanding here as well in those two places. Murphy's leading. Now we just got more votes in Passaic. And look at the margin. Now 46 for Murphy. In this part here, we're the highest. I think we can also project. Just see Murphy's going to win this. That's the projection. That's our projection of my channel. That's why you must subscribe. So again, this advanced projections. Murphy is going to lead here. Is going to win the race in the Republican primary. Is going to be the nominee for the November election. I can tell you that. And yeah, that's it right now. We already got the projection. I'm just here to try to do something, but that's it. I mean, it took a lot of time, but yeah, that's it. Justin Murphy wins this right now. Murphy wins in the Republican side, 32.4. The margin is still 6,000 votes, but the majority of votes are left are in areas that will not conceive a lot of margin. I mean, as you can see here, the votes outstanding, Ocean County. We're still missing votes in Passaic. Murphy's leading. In Burlington, also he's leading. Atlantic, Tabor is winning. That is true, but still he's in second, getting 20%. And yeah, Tabor can get probably like 2,000 votes, but that won't be enough. South Dakota is still waiting. New Mexico still waiting, but that's already over. I think we don't need to worry more about New Mexico, but that's because that's already over. And let me just open here California because polls are almost closing in California. That would be something now. 46 minutes to close in California. Iowa right now. Okay, now this increased again. Let me just check where the votes came in. I think we came in from we're still missing Story County. It can actually help the Republican here. Zach Glenn winning more. Also Lyndon Johnson. We're still waiting for those. This here, this is a toss-up. Interesting. Iowa right now. Okay. That's 26,000 in the Republican side. That's like 21,000. So they're still leading in the second and the first. I'm not going to talk about the first because the margin is much higher. But here's not bad. Montana, okay, right now 56 to 31 in the here. We'll have 1.9 here. We'll have 4. We got Deer Lodge and also Silver Bow County right now. That's Missoula is a more democratic county here, is the most democratic one. It's still waiting for that to come in. But in the Senate, this is a 12 points race, and here it is a 67 points race. So it's not actually competitive. We just got Jefferson County, Lewis and Clark County, so waiting for that. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting right now the votes we're getting. New Jersey, let's move to New Jersey again. I'm going to be back soon again. You know, the usual stuff now. Only 46 minutes until polls close in California. Now we're at 76% of the vote in New Jersey. We're actually getting higher percentage of vote now. And that's actually significant. I already projected Justin Murphy to win the election, so yeah, nothing new there. Paseki's now at 50%, and we're still expecting more votes. Now we just got more votes, and looks like everybody went down except for Murphy. Paseki's still at 50%. We're still at 55 in Burlington, so we're still missing votes there. And Monmouth is now at 78. We're still expecting more votes there. New Mexico, as you can see here, right now 4,579. It's higher than the threshold needed. That's why this is over as well. Polls now closing in California in just 33 minutes. Iowa now 58% of the vote. Louisa County is voting for Zach Walz as well, but that's gone. Probably he can be above 40% when everything is counted. Maybe, but it won't be enough to win. This one very interesting. And looks like they're doing great in these rural counties. I'm not so sure about this. I mean, this is very competitive between those two candidates. It's very, very competitive. In Montana right now, look at this. Look at this right now. We just got the projection. 77% for Kurt Alm, former U.S. attorney, and it was basically Steve Daines dropped his candidacy, and this was very interesting. And Allen was endorsed by President Trump, so it is over. I mean, anybody that is endorsed by President Trump, it basically wins the race. It's only 8% of the vote. We're still missing votes, but yeah, it's over. And here in the Democratic primary, Alan E. Bankhead still winning this by 10 points, 11 points if you round it up. Very interesting. And looks like Riley Neal is winning this county. And Sanders County is winning for Missoula. Missoula is the biggest county here, as you can see here in terms of votes. 21,000 votes there. And in the first district, you can see here 8,000 in the Democratic side and 9,000 on the Republican side. Very competitive, and they're still missing Missoula. Missoula is actually one of the biggest counties here. This is actually significant. Let's go to South Dakota right now. 32%. And it starts to be over for the Republican incumbent governor to actually win nomination, because this is not becoming easier. We're still missing, of course, Minnehaha County, and of Pennington is only at 19%, but this is not the easiest path so far. 32% of the vote in. I think we still have some ways to go. Yay, only 36% of the precincts in. But still, it's not easy so far. It's not easy at all. Here, let's go. 28,000, and here in the Republican side, 26,000. So they're still leading in the second district. That's great news for the Democrats in terms of turnout. And this district, if you go here to 2024, let's go to 2024 just to show you. This district in 2024, it voted for the Republicans by what? By 16 points. So if this is a district that flips, it can actually mean a lot. Even if it may be competitive, that actually means a lot as well. Those two districts here, the 30 and the first, those two are going to flip by a substantial margin. The problem is the fourth is impossible, and the second one looks like it's going to be over. At least right now it seems to be over. It doesn't mean it's over. 77% now in New Jersey. In Iowa here, let's just check again. I just want to compare now here, and that's 28 plus 6. Of course, you know that. That's 34,000. Here, Republican side, yeah, the first is gone. I mean, the first is gone, I think, in my opinion. And that one was Republican only by 799 votes. So that is expected to flip. The third is well expected to flip. The second, if the second flips, that's really something. Of course, it's not that easy for them to flip. Like in New Jersey, they got the projection as well in Decision Desk. We already got the projection as well, so nothing new there. And yeah, if you have any questions, if you get subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. Leave me your question in the live chat there. I'm going to be very happy to answer. And yeah, right now we're still waiting for more votes in California. In just now 30 minutes from now in California, we are almost there. Montana, as you can see here right now, 54. We're still missing Missoula, and in the Democratic side, 28%, 19,000 against 18,000. So the Democrats still leading the first. The first can go here to Montana just to compare it. The first was Republican by 8. So this is also expected to flip if we actually have a blue wave. Because, I mean, Democrats, you know, we should expect a swing of at least 10 for the Democrats, if that happens or not. Let's go to orange here. 588,000. We're actually doing some progress there. 588,000 here in orange. Let's go again to Montana. I'm sorry, to Iowa. And yeah, right now the margin has been increasing slightly in Iowa for Zach Land. I don't know why he doesn't have a picture, but okay. And Randy Fentra won the endorsement of President Trump. Right now, he's actually losing this. He's actually losing the election, which is pretty funny so far. Even though it still have ways to go. We still have ways to go, but still, it is funny to watch a President Trump endorsed candidate that is now losing the race. Even though it is not over by any means. It's over, but still, they're doing great. He's doing great here in Scott County. Still missing Scott and Pottawatomie County. I don't know how to say it properly. And in Story County should benefit Zach Land, to be honest. But yeah, Rob Sandy here in the Democratic side winning, of course, uncontested. This is going to be a very competitive election in the governor's side. I mean, Randy was supported by President Trump, but maybe Zach is a better option. He is right now, you can see your former, probably closer to what people really want. I don't know. Here in South Dakota, same thing, nothing changed as well. Montana now, I think nothing changes as well. Yeah, exactly. New Jersey, nothing changes as well. I'm going to be back soon again with more votes now. 28 minutes until California polls close. So right now, 17% still in New Jersey. Nothing new. The margin is still standing. South Dakota, okay, just got more votes. Tommy Dolan is winning here in Custer County. Still 19% there. We got Minnehaha or Minnehaha County actually helped now getting more percentage in. And Dustin Johnson is winning. I don't know where is Larry Roden here. The margin is still standing at now 2.4 thousand votes. Iowa. Yeah, it's still nothing new. This one is still very competitive. Yeah, but Zach Lan is really doing great. I don't know if Decision Desk already project this one. They didn't. Yeah, they didn't for governor here. 2 points still. They're still waiting to get the projection. Montana now, 26,000 to 31,000. She's got Missoula County. Missoula is very really important right now. Exactly. Montana is already at 16% of the vote in the Democratic side is already 30%. And now we'll open here California, because California is coming also. Los Angeles mayor. You know, if a candidate reaches 50% plus one, of course we won't have a re-election. And this is the first incumbent mayor from the city to advance for runoff since 2005. If Mayor Karen doesn't advance, does advance to the runoff to today. And we do have an open primary here for governor. It's going to be interesting. Let's just open here. You can see here Javier Becerra. I'm going to just talk about California right now. Of course, the incumbent, not the incumbent, but the establishment candidate here, Javier Becerra. Steve Hilton, the Trump-endorsed candidate. And Tom Steyer, the billionaire that funded his own campaign trying to run to tax billionaires. Fun thing, Chad Bianco, Riverside sheriff here. A very important county as well for the race as well. Katie Porter, a former congresswoman. And that's basically it. The rest of the candidates doesn't really matter. The point is, those three are are supposed to be in top. The point is, who's going to be the two top candidates that will actually advance? Right now, my expectation is Javier Becerra and Steve Hilton. We'll see if Tom Steyer can actually defy the odds and surpass. Have a lot of candidates. That is true. Most of them, they don't matter. That's why, I mean, they are here, but it's just because they can be here. They don't really have anything important. The margin right now is still standing. Let's now leave in Iowa. And yeah, I'll be back soon again. Now in Iowa, governor now, the lead is 1.4 points, certainly competitive, and we're still missing some couple hundred votes, some couple thousand, I would say, like 20,000 or so, maybe more than that. In these senatorial elections, yeah, nothing important. As you can see here, those two are gone. In South Dakota for governor, looks like it is starting to be gone for incumbent governor Larry Roden. Of course, he took the place of former governor Kristi Noem that went to the Trump administration. Now she's gone as well, but yeah, I mean, she abdicated the office to go to the Trump administration. In New Jersey right now, 81% of the vote in. They're taking a lot of time to count in New Jersey. We're here for 2 hours and 42 minutes in New Jersey, and they're still counting votes. I don't know what's happening here. Right now, as you can see, Essex County are barely finishing the count. Union at 89, Passaic at 64, and Somerset now, the Tabor is winning. It's here. Where's Somerset? Exactly. Where is Somerset here? 38 for Tabor, and right now, yeah, actually doing great, but only 40% of the vote in for left and 7,000 votes. It's not really a big county. Bergen still has ways to go, but Sedan is not actually doing that great. When it comes to, let's go to Montana now, 16% still, and 30% the Democratic side. And let's go to the first district, 26,000 against 32,000. Same thing in Iowa here. Again, let's go to the same. Now 37.9. Actually, it increased. Now it's 1.7 the gap. And yeah, 72% of the vote in. Guys, polls now are about to close. Now we have 6 likes, guys. Thank you so much for the new likes here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like down below, you know, the usual stuff. And yeah. Now we'll have the polls closing in California in just 16 minutes from now. Don't forget, tune in, you know, the usual stuff. And in 60 minutes from now, I'll have polls closing in California. Yes, right now here, 73% of the vote, 1.6 points, that's the margin. votes lead. Story County still 6,000 votes left. I mean, it's still at 0 in Story County. It's pretty weird. Maybe, where is Iowa? This is Iowa? Yeah, exactly. Let's go here to Iowa. Let's go to the governor side. And here, where's that? Governor here. View contest detail. Let's just check there in terms of the vote type. So in terms of the election day, absentee Randy Fenstra won the absentee, but the election day is getting destroyed. Of course, electorally speaking, we have much more election day voted absentee. This is a Republican primary. It should be like that. And we're still missing 600 precincts. So yeah, I mean, it is not over. Not over. Let's go here in terms of reporting. Yeah, we actually have some one that already finished. But yeah. And in New Jersey, 83% out of the vote in. It was like 82 before. And yeah, Sussex now at 65, Passaic at 67. We're getting higher percentage of the vote in now. But they're still missing something. But already projected for Murphy. They're taking a lot of time. South Dakota now, 44% of the vote. Actually increased a bit. Still 3,000 votes. Not easy, not easy. And we're still waiting for Pennington to actually report more, but yeah, it's not easy at all. Not easy at all for Larry Roden to actually pull this out. It's not going to be easy. I would say rather impossible, even though I cannot say it is impossible right now. But it is very, very difficult. Now he reached 38% here in Iowa. That's great. I mean, that's great. You're getting a higher margin, of course. That's great for him. We got like from 61 at 61% in, it was 1.5, and now at 74% in Iowa governor is 1.7. So this is a really big defeat for Donald Trump. Donald Trump endorsed Randy Fenstra. Right now, Randy Fenstra is losing this, and probably he will lose when everything is counted. We got a county for Brent Sherman, Kossuth County. Brent Sherman's getting only 7%, but he's winning one county. It is fun. It is fun, I would say. California now only 10 minutes until polls close in the state of California. We are almost there. Here in Montana, 22% for the Republicans in the Senate and 34% for the Democrats. In the first district project, I don't know why they... Yeah, the first district for the Democrats is actually very competitive. If you go here, look at this. Very competitive. We have 3 candidates leading in counties. But actually, 38,000 turnout. Basically, they're breaking even in terms of turnout. This district voted for Trump by 8 points. I'm sorry, voted for the congressman for there for 8 points. Actually significant. We're still missing the projection here in the 4th. And though that's going to be over, that will be a Republican when it comes to the general election. And in the Iowa here, 74% of the vote in. And now it's still standing at the same. South Dakota is still standing. And New Jersey is still the same thing. So right now, we just got more votes. The margin shrunk a bit, now it's 1.4, but still, this is, I don't know if Decision Desk HQ projected, it didn't, now it's at 84% according to Decision Desk. And we're still missing some votes, especially Scott County, that's Davenport, we're still at 0 votes there, I don't know what's happening. But this is certainly a very competitive race, much more competitive than I thought. Here in South Dakota, 30%. And 25 for still the margin is still the same percentage wise. Probably will stay the same for the rest of the period. Now it actually increased. And here in New Jersey, still the same thing. Let's go to here to CNN to check how is New Mexico doing in the Senate. Okay, 4,000 votes. It is enough. It is enough. 4,000 votes. Only no, the rest of them are still at 0. I don't know what's happening there, but okay. And yeah, California. We are almost in California. A very competitive race here in California. We'll have certainly one of the most competitive races. And we are almost there. Polls are almost about to close in just now, 5 minutes and 30 seconds from now. So let me just try to do this. We have now close to 20,000 precincts in California. That's why it's going to be fun to watch. As you can see here, the precincts, the total precincts there, 19,788. Fantastic. And we'll see about this. We're expecting 8 million votes in California. That's why you should tune in, because we're going to have a lot of things in California. And here we're still missing 500 precincts in Iowa. As you can see, you're still missing 500 precincts. That potential decide the winner here in Iowa. And right now the difference is much closer. Now it's only 0.8. The margin has been going down as more votes are being counted. The point is, CISO, for example, Woodbury County. Okay, now the margin closed more. Again, actually it didn't. It's the same margin as it was before. Where are we still missing votes? So we're still missing votes in these rural counties. Also, in the more democratic, like Linn County, still missing. Now we got Story County, 40% for Zach Lan and 37% for Randy Festra there. And California polls will close now in 4 minutes. As you can see here, we're expecting 8.5 million votes in California alone. In Los Angeles mayor, we're expecting 787,000 votes, which is very significant as well. And yeah, let's go here to New Jersey, still the same thing. South Dakota, still the same thing. Here in Iowa, still the same thing as well. Montana, still the same point. And in the Senate, yes, still the same thing. So in California, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And that'll be it, guys. I'll be waiting now until polls close in California. And then we're going to talk about what's really going to happen in those places. Because now we have 6 people watching. Don't forget to do the right thing. Subscribe to the channel if you're like down below. 3 minutes now. Let's go to check Orange. 592,000 votes. And don't forget, California will have votes tomorrow, the day after, because, you know, California usually takes a bit of time until we have everything counted, because they can receive ballots up for 1 week, as you can see here. The 2 top candidates in the primary will advance the general election in November, regardless of party affiliation. Most Californians vote by mail, and ballots postmarked on or before election day. Election day have 1 week to arrive. In the 2024 primary, about half the results were reported by 5 a.m. Eastern Time the day after the election, to 10 days before 95% of results were reported. So we'll still have 10 days, basically, until everything is reported here in California. This is now South Dakota. Precincts already 48% of the precincts in. Same thing. And here in orange, 592,000 votes already cast. Let's go to California again. And orange is at 92% of 2024 primary. That's in terms of turnout, of course. And let's go here to Iowa again. 84, still the same thing. Let's check if Decision Desk already project this. It didn't. It didn't, but actually got more votes, if I'm not mistaken. 71. No, they don't get more votes. Now the margin is down now, only 0.8. It's gonna be very competitive until the end. Now only 1 minute until polls close in the state of California. We are almost there. And we just received a donation of 15 euros. That's fantastic. I just want to say thank you so much. And yeah, now 1 minute until polls close in California. Now only 45 seconds. We are really almost there. It's really fantastic. We are finishing this live stream with California, even though we still have some hours. I would say 1 hour or so. Close to, now we're almost 11 p.m. Eastern. Now 10 seconds, and now it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. You're gonna now watch whether Tom Steyer can actually pull this out, can actually win this. It's gonna be fantastic to understand now. Only now polls have closed now in California. We expect the results pretty quickly. Usually they are pretty fast at reporting everything, but we'll see. We'll see. Now we'll wait. And yeah, now we are at, it's now 11 p.m. Eastern. Polls have now closed in California. Now we're waiting for real results out of California, biggest state in the United States by in terms of population. And certainly it's going to be fantastic. Now we just need to wait. Let's go check Iowa just for a minute until now the margin is closing. Now it's 0.9, 0.8. 0.8 now here in Iowa, as you can see. Still missing some votes, of course. And that's really something. Let's go to California again. And yeah, now polls have now closed. We're still waiting for results. I think this will be pretty fast. Most of the results already counted. Let's go here to the official website. Okay, you're still at 0, as you can see here. And in CNN, they're still at 0. Exactly, they're still at 0 in CNN. Usually we can use different websites because it's usually great to compare that. But yeah, nothing new. Let's go to CNBC to NBC News. They say too early to call. What a surprise! What a surprise! Really. And yeah, now we have 5 people watching. We're still missing results in California. That's why we're here waiting for them to really arrive. Let's go to Iowa again just for a minute. Okay, now the margin is much closer. The margin is much closer now. 87% of the vote in. The margin is much closer. I said advantage to Zach Lamb, but still, we're getting more votes, and we're still missing Davenport. We're still missing those two counties. They're probably going to be an advantage to Zach Lamb, especially with the election vote coming in. But still, very competitive race in South Dakota. Very competitive as well. Should give advantage to Tom Doan. And in California, still at the same point. Let's just update this. We're still at 0. Say as of 8:16, but okay, still at 0. Let's go here to county reporting. Okay, they're still at 0 and everything. Exactly. Still have 5 people watching, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you're like down below, you know, the usual stuff. And now in New Jersey, 30 to 27. and it's already 83% in. Votes left, as you can see here, not much left. Now the margin increased a bit for Zach Lan here as well. In California, still at 0. For some reason, we don't have results yet. It's already past 3 minutes since 11 p.m. Eastern, or 8 p.m. in California Pacific time. We are almost there, still waiting for results. Just update this. Still at 0, as you can see here. Now we have 6 people watching, guys. It's going to take 20 or so minutes. Yeah, it usually takes around those minutes. Sometimes it's quicker, sometimes it's slower. I already saw an election in California that actually took like 5 minutes. One of them actually took like 30. So sometimes it's in between those numbers. But oh yeah, we'll be here waiting for results. We still have Iowa to finish this race. It's going to be very competitive, and it is very competitive. It's between a point. It's within a point. That's why. And now we're only missing 5 counties to report anything. We still have 5 counties, or actually 6 counties that don't have anything in. So those counties are still waiting. We're still waiting for those. Even though they're very small, they're not really significant, like a couple hundred votes, not really that big of a deal, but still, it is something. And yeah, Montana is still the same thing, even though this is now 9 points, has been shrinking as more votes are being counted. Even though, yeah, nothing to be worried about if you're a supporter of Ellen Bankhead. I think she has this on the bag, especially because of her margin in Missoula. She did great there. Any Democrat must any Democrat, but any Democrat must do great there, and they're doing. Right now we're at 543 subscribers, guys. Don't forget to subscribe for the subscribers that are there. That's very important. I have 7 likes. Let's go to 10 likes. That will be amazing if we can do that. And yeah. Now we have 7 people watching. We're still waiting for results in California. We're still here. Now we have 8 people watching. We're still here. We're waiting for votes in California. It's taking a bit of time. We're here for 5 minutes. I think it will take like 15-20 minutes. We'll wait for that. And here in Iowa, certainly a competitive race. Now we just got more votes. The decision desk didn't project. They say it's more than 95, but the New York Times says it's 88. But here, this is going to be fantastic. I mean, let's go to the Iowa official website. Okay, we're still missing 300 precincts. That's something. I mean, we're still missing 300 precincts. If you look at here, we're still missing at 300 precincts. That's why, I mean, let's just say it. We're still missing something. We're still missing some precincts. 300 precincts is a lot of precincts. That's why we should be just in a position to say just keep calm. We're still waiting for more votes, and they should all be counted, and we still have ways to go. Now in California, as you can see here, we're now still waiting for results. I have 5 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. But we're still missing results here in California. Yeah, for some reason, this is taking a bit of time. Let's go here to Iowa again. Still the same point. In Montana as well. Okay, now this is more votes. Actually, Larry Roden actually recovered a bit. That's interesting. And here in New Jersey, still the same thing. And yeah, 86% now in New Jersey. South Dakota. South Carolina is next week. South Dakota, 54% of the precincts in. And in California, I think we're still at 0. Exactly, we're still at 0 in California. And now, yeah, polls have now closed 7 minutes ago in California. First results post. Where's those results? Where are those results? Where? Tell me. Where? Where is seeing those results? I don't have anything here. I really want to know where are those results. Where are those results? Because I don't have anything here. TV agenda. Let me just try to get that. But they'll come here in the New York Times like very, very fast, I would say. Just check here. So if we got them, and please, I mean, you can tell me where the results. I mean, you can tell me who's leading. Maybe that's great. Here's still, so I'm seeing here ABC California, but it's still at 0. Becerra, Hilton, Steyer. That was expected. I mean, that is what I expect as well for the final result in California. Oh, you know what's happening here? I'm trying here to check any news, but still the same thing. Sacramento. Let's go here too. Yeah, they still. The New York Times don't have anything, which is pretty weird. I don't know why they don't have anything. Should be quite fast. I mean, if any. Let's go to the Californian website. Still at 0 for some reason. And yeah, let's go to Iowa again just to check that race. It just got more votes now, 89 now, and still the same. Nothing in, nothing new. Montana, we just got more votes now. Maybe decision desk. Let's go to decision desk. Exactly. Let's go to decision desk. Exactly. Look at this. Look at this in decision desk. Steve Hilton is ahead in Orange County. This is a great margin, Orange County, for Steve Hilton, to be honest. 34-23. Let's just check here something, because that's a great margin. Let's go here to maybe I can go here. Yeah, VoteHub has the results per precinct. That's great. And maybe I can go there as well. I mean, we have so much websites. I'm just here to try to understand what's happening. You can see here. So Orange County, in my prediction, it was expected to go 26 for Hilton. Right now, Hilton is getting what? 34. That's great. I mean, Hilton is being very competitive. Even in these counties here, San Jose is in second. And Tom Steyer is not doing that great. I mean, Tom Steyer will not. Tom Steyer is not doing great. Not even in Solano County. I'm not expecting him to do well in that county, to be honest. Where's Solano County? Yeah, I mean, to be very competitive there. And in Santa Clara County, we do have Santa Clara. Expect Steyer to win this county right now. He's not winning, of course. Let's go to the New York Times. Okay, we just got results here. San Bernardino going for Hilton. That was expected. Let's go there. 25, 30, but still expecting election a vote. Here, Chad Bianco is winning in Langston County. Chapman's getting 18. Where's Steyer? Steyer is getting 15.6. I mean, this is not bad. I'm certainly, of course, this is just the first vote, and this will not say like it. Look, Eric Swallow is still getting votes. I mean, he dropped out of the race. But I mean, it's certainly interesting so far. We just got more votes. I mean, I don't want this. Okay, like this. Okay. Steyer's now at 17. We just got Santa Clara. That's why now he's at 17. And votes left, of course, LA, 1.9 million. Let's go here because probably. Okay, now 2.8% of the election night precincts already reported. It's not the Okay, we have precincts in Madeira, or how you say it. I'm not sure how you say that. We have precincts there. I voted Swallow, but Swallow dropped out of the race. Maybe you voted before. That's why you now figured out Howard's Democrat bar more than voted for one Republican. Funny. That's funny. In Los Angeles, it's 0. I mean, I'm not seeing. We still don't have San Francisco, any of the counties around here, apart from Santa Clara. But these are not great results so far for Tom Steyer, to be honest. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Orange to appear here. Let's go to decision desk. Okay, we have more things in this on decision desk, but it's still the same, mostly the same thing. It's not really significant. You know, California is pretty fast at counting the first votes, but then we will have to wait weeks until we have everything done. But yeah, right. Let's go here to the precinct map in San Jose. You have some precincts that voted for Steve Hilton in San Jose. Of course, the more outer precincts that are more conservatives, they tend to vote for Republicans. But here in the center, of course, you have Javier Becerra getting 40-something%. But you're not seeing Steyer really. And now we just got this county here, San Mateo. Let's go to San Mateo. We just got votes there. And maybe it's here on the decision desk. exactly. And Steyr is in third again. Not great. Steyr is gone. I mean, Steyr is gone. Steyr is gone. Steyr is gone. It's just what I have to say. So Steyr is gone, and in Sacramento, Steyr in third as well, so nothing new. As you can see here, we're not seeing any support for Steyr. And maybe the election vote will be better. Maybe the votes we'll get in the day after will be better. But right now the margin is already here in decision desk, of course, is already close to 160,000. 160,000, and this is not great. I mean, Steyr is done, probably. We're still missing LA, but as soon as we have LA, and if Steyr is in third place, maybe he will be in third place, but that will be the final verdict when it comes to this race. We're still missing some of the more red counties around here, also Riverside and San Diego and Orange in this part. Even though decision desk already have Orange. And now just got Contra Costa County, and Steyr is in third again. We just got Solano County, Steyr is in third. We're still missing San Francisco, but Steyr is not winning a single county so far. And we got this one here, and Steyr is in second. That's great. Still not enough. At least in my opinion, it's not enough. Right now, we're not seeing this with two great eyes. In I, we're still 91. This is not in a great position. I mean, I can tell you. Right now, we're not seeing this with a great position, and I think it won't be enough. Yeah, I mean, Steyr is not doing anywhere what he needed, to be honest. Now we're still at 2.1. I don't know what's happening here, but okay. Still 2.1 here in I. We're still missing 200 precincts. Here the turnout. I don't know if this is updating. Yeah, this is now 1.5 in terms of turnout. But turnout is pretty high. I mean, this Republican area is like 47 in Amador County. That's voting for Steve Yelton and Chad Bianco. So we're still missing some Republican counties. That's why the margin is not that bad. And when those votes came in, Steyr spent like 230 million in his own campaign towards his campaign. Yeah, I mean, he is a billionaire, so he tried to use his money to his advantage, but it was not enough. So far, it doesn't seem enough. The margin is big. It is 7 points right now. It's not small. It's a very big margin, actually. I think it's not going to be enough. Certainly. Very fun thing to watch. I mean, only have 5 people there, but still. I'm going to be here. Let's go to this one here. 1.5 still. We got here Bianco winning. We're still missing Riverside, which will be a great place for Bianco to run it up because he was sheriff there, or he is still sheriff there. And in terms of prediction margin, let's go to Calci, just to check. Let's go to Calci. Where is California here? Where is California governor? I want the matchup. Okay, here in terms of the odds, they're saying Javier Becerra, Steve Elton. Yeah, it went up, and now is Javier Becerra, Tom Steyer is gone. I mean, probably it's over. It's over. It's already over, and that's interesting. Right now, he's got more votes. The margin is big already, close to 100,000 votes. Here, it's much larger. We just got Sonoma County, and Steyer's in second, but barely. So it's not enough as well. You can see you're remaining the votes. You're still missing a lot of votes in Los Angeles, but still, it won't be enough. The margin right now is close to the 160,000 votes. 160,000 votes. It's really something. Iowa here, still standing at the same 0.92%. And yeah. Nothing. Okay, I don't know what happened here, to be honest. Okay, it's back. I don't know what happened to the website, but now it's back. Okay. Yeah. Bianca is getting 43. Look at this. This county here, Langston County, is getting, Republicans are getting over 70%. Probably got, let me just check here the presidency results in 2024. Probably got 70% in that county specifically, but let's just wait here. Layson, yeah, they got 70%. So basically they're matching Donald Trump percentage in that county. Still 1,597,000. Let's go here as well. 10% now of the precincts reported. Where is that? We got what precinct? Sacramento, we got precincts as well. Yeah, still missing a bit of the vote. I mean, but Steyer's not getting the percentage he needed, so Steyer is gone. And it's going to be Steve Elton Becerra, and Becerra is going to win in November. You know, California is a blue state. It will be very, very surprisingly an outcome other than that. But for example, in San Bernardino, Bianco is in third, so we're actually getting more stuff outside of it. So here, so San Francisco, not even San Francisco getting Steyer. Steyer's winning some precincts, of course. That was obvious. But the margin is not great. The margin simply is not great in all of that. Look at this Sacramento here. Only Becerra precincts. And if you go here to the down part, you don't have the precinct map, but still, you're not seeing anything. You're not seeing anything great for Steyer. And right now the margin is quite big. Okay, so now Becerra is ahead. We just got Los Angeles. And Steyer is in second, which is great if you are a supporter of Steyer. But still, it is not enough. It is not enough. Steyer's winning San Bernardino County. It's only like 200 votes. Not significant. We're still waiting for more there. But Los Angeles came in. Now we just got an orange here. Los Angeles came in, but it was not enough. I mean, Los Angeles, check here my prediction, my first numbers I got for Los Angeles. So it should be 28 for Becerra. And Becerra is at 32, so they're actually doing great. And Steyer's at 26, right now at 24. Hilton at 20, at 22. So looks like that Becerra is getting more of the so-called the vote. Okay, this is tabulation error. Butte County, it's 100% for Steyer. This is a tabulation error. We're still missing more votes there, but that's interesting. We're still missing San Francisco and Alameda County, but then the rest of them, even Napa County is voting for. I think that voted for Kamala. It actually voted by a substantial margin. It could be a tabulation error, and we're still missing San Francisco. But then the rest of them are going to be heavily for the Republicans. So, and the margin is already 160,000 votes. So Los Angeles mayor, we're still waiting for results there. But here it is really something. And that was something great. I mean, it's over. It's over. It's going to be Hilton Becerra in California. So for you that are there, I want to know the outcome is going to be Hilton Becerra. Even though, yeah, I'm not gonna. Probably I shouldn't say like that because we're still missing some votes. But the point is, that's the most likely scenario. Even though there's still a modest possibility of Steyer coming up in second place with the votes we're gonna get tomorrow, the day after, etc. This is the Los Angeles mayor, Karen Bass, getting 38%, less than 50% plus one today. We'll have a runoff in November. That's why it was going to happen here. It's the first person since 2005 to go to runoff here in the state of in Los Angeles, because the last elections did not go to a runoff. Now, see your Republican primary in Iowa, it's 0.8. Steve Hilton now at 29, but still, I mean, we can go here, have more votes, and now Becerra is at 27. I mean, the margin is big. It's close to 130,000. I think we just got San Francisco. We got San Francisco. This is terrible. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened here with the screen again. Sometimes this disappears. I don't know what's happening. And it's terrible for... I mean, Steyer should probably get a higher percentage there, and right now he's not getting a higher percentage there. He's winning in Santa Barbara County as well, but that's, I mean, still, we're still missing Riverside and all of those counties here, because those counties here are Republican. Now the margin is close to, it's 130,000. South Dakota, same thing as you can see here. Looks like that Tommy Dolan has this one on the back. Yeah, as I said before, Justin Murphy's going to win this year. 33 now against 29.4. In California, here. It's got more votes. I don't know why the votes came in. Let's go here to California. Actually, the odds are going down a bit. And let's go here again. Now let's go to... We're going to have San Francisco by precinct, which is pretty sad. But yeah, I mean, this is interesting. We're not seeing a lot of precincts from Steyer in everything here. Yeah. California now. Okay, Basura jumped up because we got the dump in Los Angeles here in New York Times. We already got that one decision desk. In terms of votes left, we're still missing 6 million votes, at least, here in California. But the margin is big. I mean, Star and Bianco is getting 10%, so 10% plus 26, that means 36% of the vote is Republican. We still have some... Katie Porter is getting 5%. Katie Porter is getting 5%. 5%. It's really terrible. I mean, Katie Porter, former congresswoman from California, getting not even here, not even in San Francisco, she's in third. I mean, that's terrible. And right now the margin here, it's 134,000. The margin between Hilton and Steyer. We just got more votes now. We got what? No, we didn't got San Francisco. What about Alameda? We also got Alameda, and he's voting for Becerra, then Steyer 27. But still, I mean, the margin is not that bad. The margin is not really that bad. It's not really that bad. I thought it would be, I don't know, this disappeared again. I don't know what's happening sometimes. Sometimes this goes nuts. I don't know why. Now 11% of the precincts, election night precincts already reported. And Becerra is getting 25. Then Hilton is getting 27.7 in the official website, of course. In Iowa, we're still missing 100 precincts now, as you can see here in the governor's side. Where is that? It's here, so still missing a bit. And yeah, guys, if you're there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're like down below and the usual stuff. Let's go now. 3 million. 3 million now. And the margin is bigger. It's bigger. Now it's 150,000 votes. 150,000. And Riverside, Bianco is leading, as it was expected as well. Now he's at 11%. He was at 10 before. And now he's at and Katie Porter's at 5. I mean, terrible from her. I mean, polls were showing much better result, at least in my opinion, for her. And right now, she's doing terrible there. In terms of the margins, they're still missing. Maybe you can go here. Okay, we got another one. We got Alameda now. For some reason, we don't have San Francisco yet here. Eric Swallow is getting 10,000 votes. And he's gone out of the race. He dropped out, but still 10,000 votes there. Size of the leader, still missing 1 million votes in Los Angeles. That's big. It's usually what happens in Los Angeles. Here's have some big bubbles as well. San Diego, we don't have anything up from San Diego, nor Imperial is Latino, but it's not very big. Riverside, we actually got Riverside here, and 27 for Bianco. 3.1 million, so we're still missing some votes, of course. And the margin here in terms of votes is 150,000, so 156,000. Is that enough to overcome in the late ballots? That probably will be like, I don't know, 3 million votes. I mean, it's possible, but it's not easy. Not easy, for sure. So missing this part here is more Republican as well. And this part here will be Republican as well. San Diego is probably going to vote for Hilton. Maybe I can check it here. It's going to be very competitive between Steyer and Hilton and Becerra. It looks like Steyer's doing worse. Probably going to be Hilton, and probably Hilton will get votes from Steyer in that particular region. Now it's 12.5% of the election night precincts reported, as you can see here. In Iowa, we're still missing 100 precincts. Maybe I can update this. But yeah, looks like it's over for Steyer. The margin is just building now a bit. Let's just go here again. It's still 3,189,000. Turnout now is at what? At 10.6% turnout right now in California. If that stays, it'll be not a great primary, to be honest, but still, we're still missing votes. Turnout is high in some places, like 47, 30%, 28. We're still missing some election votes, some the mail-in votes will get after. Now the margin increased a bit. That's 150,000 here. But here, for some reason, we don't have San Francisco. And here, what we have. I mean, I'm just trying here to check the votes. We don't have high precinct. Only here we have high precinct. Pretty sad. I mean, what is the largest for Becerra in a single precinct? He's getting 50% here, 50% there, 100% in that precinct, 75% in this precinct. When you go for Hilton, Hilton is getting 50, 56 in this precinct. And when you go to Steyer, Steyer is getting 48% in this precinct. That's the highest right now. Just as a curiosity, now the margin is bigger, 79% for Javier Becerra, Hilton in the second round. Now 3.2. We're still missing San Diego in the bubbles. You can see here the bubbles. And for some reason, yeah, Hilton is leading most of the counties. Only in Riverside is going from Bianco. And here we have everything in already. It's gone. It's over. Now the margin just became even closer. We got what we got. Not even San Francisco. We got Riverside. Okay, that makes sense. But now Bianco is at 11.5, which is not bad. If you put 11.5 plus 25, I mean, it's over. It's over for Sai. I'm doing this. I'm saying this a lot of times, but it's over. It's over. It's really over. In the California, the rest of the California primaries, let's check that because we have a lot of California primaries here. It's going to be Democrat against Republican again, the Attorney General, or Democrat against Republican as well. This is similar to what the general election looks like in California. Los Angeles Mayor, we're still waiting for more. What is this here? Is the Republican that turned Republican that turned into independent Kevin Kiley here, 25. It's gonna be independent against Democrat. We have also Republican here. But he can win. He can win certainly. Sacramento and has this is a new map in California as well. New lines, better for the Democrats. The usual stuff. Yeah, we do have this special election here. Republicans are leading with 60% because of the representative that died, unfortunately, in January. And yeah, I mean, it's the same thing there. Nothing important, to be honest. And here we're still waiting for more. Let's go here to California again. 35% here. Let's go to the decision desk. Maybe they have more. Yeah, they're now at 3.280 to 28 million votes. And in terms of remaining votes, you're still missing like 2 million. I don't know, maybe it's 5 million here, they say. I'm sorry. And the problem is about California is that the votes that we're going to be counting next week, it's going to be very much Democratic leaning. That's the problem. So that's why, I mean, I said that probably Becerra and Hilton have this one on the bag, but still, the more needs to be higher. Otherwise, it could be certainly a possibility that Star can actually catch up with the votes that we'll have next week, or at least across the next days. Let's go to Napa County. I mean, let's check your county. Napa, let's check a county that votes with a winner usually. Like this. Ventura County usually votes with the same mark. Let's go to Ventura County. Ventura County don't have Ventura County yet. Fantastic. Let's go to Vote Hub again to check the precinct map. Let's go to margins. Okay, now we have more precincts, exactly. But we don't have Los Angeles. No, nor we have San Francisco. And I very much like to get San Francisco. Because that would be a very important place for Steyer to run it up. Right now you have 12.5% of the election night precincts already in. Have now 6 people watching, guys. And yeah, I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's go to Siena. Maybe they have more votes. Actually, they don't. They're still at the same point. They have different colors, which is fantastic. Orange for Chad Bianco. It's really remarkable. Let's go here again to... Okay, we just got... No, we're still missing San Diego for some reason. And yeah. I mean, what is really weird here is that we cannot get San Diego. I don't know what's happening in San Diego, to be honest. And current county 148,000 can be significant as well. And we still have a lot of votes here in the more the closer area to San Francisco, the Bay Area. And now the Iowa governor race, instead it is a crystal ball rating change. Instead of being really Republican, will be toss up. Let's go to Iowa, by the way. Just got more votes, still standing the same, mostly the same. Here in terms of the precincts still left to report, 90 precincts still left to report there. 12.7 now, the election night precincts already in. Let's just erase this, doesn't matter. Turnout should be at like 12% or so. 12% exactly. Just got more votes now. Now Karen Bass is she's getting closer to 40%. Probably she can get to 40%. The point is, even if she can, probably won't be enough to avoid a runoff, because she probably is limited to get like 40%. Okay, now more votes, and the margin shrunk now. So I mean that usually happens as more votes are coming, things change. And yeah, California now, more votes are coming as well. Still the same thing in most of the places. We're still missing San Diego. For some reason, we're still missing San Diego. And orange is at 34.13. I don't know if that's higher or lower. Let's go here to California. 23, not 13. 137,000 votes. Same thing. That's the same thing. So nothing new in that regard. Here, yeah, they don't have San Francisco results. Not added Riverside. Bianca's getting 27%. Of course, he was sheriff from there. So right now, you see here a person from Vote Hub saying something that I said before as well. But look, at this point, Steve Sire likely needs either a much bluer late shift than expected or a major gain over Becerra in late counted ballots. Probably some of it remains possible, not probable. We might not know until tomorrow whether Hilton is safe. I said that before, so yeah, nothing in that regard. But still, it's gonna be something. Now, okay, Silverton surpassed again. More votes came in. I don't know what's happening here in decision desk. The margin is now 200,000. 200,000 now, the gap between Hilton and Steyer. I'm not so sure if that will be enough. I mean, 200,000 is a bit, but still, if you can reach 400,000, maybe that would be enough. Yeah, let's go here to Montana, 43%. Let's go to Y. We just got more votes now. And now we just got more precincts, I think. Let's go here to Y again. Yeah, the precincts are still the same, looks like. But yeah, California again. In terms of the House, we do have here very interesting stuff. Look, I think the first district, this was a district that was changed over the redistricting. The Republican Democrat, but the Democrats going to win this district because we only have one Republican and only getting 44, so not really a great position, to be honest. In the 20th, this is going to stay Republican, at least so far it seems. 68% for the Republicans now. Have 7 people watching, guys. Thank you so much. California now, 26.24, 26.02, 19.54. And yeah, it's now closer here. Now over 200,000, the margin. Still missing San Diego. That should go 700,000 votes there. Still missing 1 million votes in Los Angeles. And in this part here, we're still missing some as well. Guys, know the usual stuff. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below. You know the usual stuff. I'm just gonna say it again because it's important. It's really important. I will say it again. And yeah. I don't know what's happening in San Diego. They don't have anything. Most of the guys already reported votes. They're still missing for that. San Diego. Now I just got more votes. 847,000. It's a big margin. I mean, big margin between Steyer and Hilton. It's not the rest. I mean, I don't care about Becerra. Becerra is going to go towards the second round. It's over. And right now the margin is over 200,000 votes. 218,000. So not easy. Not easy, I can tell you that. Right now, 12.9% of the election night reported. Let's go to here to Los Angeles. Well, where is Los Angeles? Is what? Here. This is R. I mean, I don't know what this means. Report, semifinal, and official report update. Oh, okay. It's only the semifinal as well. Oh, present the county have reported their election night results. The county's election will continue counting votes by mail. Yeah, exactly. So this is over. They just need to count. Sacramento is over. So Sacramento is over mainly. Let's check that. 41%. I know what's happening there. They say it's mostly county. Okay, we got Imperial County. Becerra getting 25 and Bianco getting 20, and then Hilton getting 18 again. Another candidate with Cyrus is losing votes. And now Bianco is here getting almost 12%. Not great. Certainly not great. South Dakota, still waiting for a projection here. In New Jersey, Justin Murphy wins the Republican primary finally. New York Times project that after a long time. And now Decision SHQ projects Zach Land to win the nomination here. If you have any question, guys, tell me in the comments. I'm going to be very happy to answer. Let's go here to the 40th California 40th, because that's very competitive right now. Exactly. This is a district that has 2 Republican incumbents, and maybe we'll see you will see them in the general election. As you can see here, just a new redrawn district right now, I think. And yeah, I mean, this is here very interesting Democrat. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can pull it out, and I'm not sure about that. Orange County still missing some votes. Riverside as well. In California now, just got more votes. Nothing in, to be honest. Los Angeles still at the same point. Here just got more votes, but still, I don't think it will be enough. California still at the same point as well. Guys, I'm gonna do a quick break. I'm gonna be back soon because yeah, this is really taking a lot of time. I'm gonna be back soon in just, I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes or so. I know we have now 6 people watching. Guys, don't leave. I'm gonna leave the map here so you can check the results when I'm not here, and I'll be back in just, I mean, 5 minutes or so from now. So guys, I'm back again. Let me just now check the results. If we actually have something new. Let's go here. Do we have San Diego? We don't have San Diego yet. So waiting for that. So working on that. And for some reason, I don't know, San Diego is really taking a lot of time to count the votes. I don't know what's happening there. And yeah, guys, if you're there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're like down below and the usual stuff. And yeah, 200,000, 218,000, that's the margin they have right now in Iowa. I mean, by the way, Randy Fenstra conceded the race, so he's not going to win the race. It was very competitive, by the way, but it was interesting. I mean, only 0.8 separating both candidates. It was interesting. Here in South Dakota, still the same point, only 4 points, but nothing special. In California, let's go to California. Here, I still think we have only 26% of the votes already in for tonight. It's the election night precincts partially reporting. Of course, we still have the million votes that will be counted throughout the week. Where is Los Angeles here? Here we have everything in. So Los Angeles is gone in terms of the then we'll have to wait for the rest. Okay, we got San Diego. Hilton is ahead. So he expanded the lead with 80,000 votes against Steyer in San Diego. That is something. That is something, of course. And San Diego, 33 for Hilton. Yeah, I think it's gone. I mean, 300,000. That's almost 300,000 votes. I don't think that's possible, to be honest, because 300,000 is really something. I mean, you can tell me whatever you want. It's not easy. Here you have the Democratic map and Republican map. But actually, it's not bad. I mean, when you compare it to 2024, the results here we're getting in this Attorney General race, which is basically only the Republican and Democrat, this is not bad. I mean, not really bad. Why did he project Michael Gates to go to the general? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But okay, Los Angeles Mayor's still waiting for that. Here you can see they didn't. Okay, we just got more votes. We got San Diego, San Francisco as well. I can see here Sylvia is at 12% in San Francisco, but the margin is getting in terms of numbers is not that big. In terms of the votes, still like outstanding. We have almost 1 million votes in Los Angeles. We got more votes there. I think we got. Also, we got votes here in orange, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly. But that's something as well. 45% of the vote. This is almost 300,000, almost 300,000. So it looks like that Steyer is closer to Bianco, or Bianco is closer to Steyer than Steyer is closer to Hilton. And now Hilton is ahead. Of course, it's meaningless because Hilton will not win the governor race. Steyer people that are voting for him will probably vote for Becerra, but still doesn't. It is funny at some point to watch that. Now 28%. Here it's still 28. Just got a lot of them here in 11th. This is to replace Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi is not running for re-election for the first time in like decades, and former chief of staff for Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Saikat Chakrabarty, is not getting only 14%, so it will be between Scott Weiner and Connie Chan. It looks like it will be by those. And this will be a Democratic district overwhelmingly in November, as you know. We actually have some competitive races here. Look at this. But that's expected to go to Republican and Democrat. Here we do have very competitive. No, it's only Democrats. That's the one we checked before. Here, yeah, nothing competitive as well. So there's nothing competitive in most of these areas. In the governor race, it just got more votes now. Now the margin is mostly the same as well. Nothing new. And we have 7 people watching. See, it's really sad that we didn't earn any new subscribers today. Still at. Let's go here to decision desk. Now we're at 3.9. I'm almost finishing the live stream. I'm just waiting for more results here to trickle in, to at least for this to be at 100. Now it's at 28. because this will be the election night precincts. Not probably not to 100, but at least to be a significant portion. Los Angeles now 36.5 against 30%. Spencer, Pratt, and Karen Bass will go to a runoff here in Los Angeles. Now we just got here, also in the Senate, 77 for Kurt Elm got projected, and also here, Alien Backhead getting 44 also got projected. Here in the first district, this is very competitive. In terms of turnout, let's check the turnout. 50,000 against 44,000. Turnout is pretty evenly split, which is great for the Democrats. And let's go to here to California, still the same point here. Still the same point as well. Okay, now we got San Francisco precincts. So Star is getting 43 in some of them. But there are some precincts that Becerra is leading in, and ties as well. Very funny thing, by the way. Hilton is leading in some of them. We got some ties. And we got some precincts that Hilton is leading in San Francisco. That's something. You got that precinct there related. Hilton. Okay, that's a tie. Here. Maybe here. I don't know so sure about that. Where is that? Here Hilton is leading. So there's some precincts that Hilton is leading in San Francisco. In terms of the precincts here, so we don't have precincts in Los Angeles nor in Riverside. And now we're at 49% of the vote. I'm gonna do a quick break again. I'm gonna leave the results right here. Just got more votes now. The margin is now closer to 300,000. It's like 280,000. So not great. Certainly not great. We're still missing some votes now. Steyer is only leading in 2 counties. That's San Francisco and Santa Barbara County. In terms of the votes still expecting. We got more votes in Los Angeles, by the way. Orange County still at the same point. We're still missing here Imperial County. I don't know why. And also Humboldt and Del Norte and Alpine and also San Joaquin. San Joaquin, I don't know why we don't have San Joaquin there. Normally we have it here as well. It's pretty fun. And yeah, I mean, this is the margin here is 280, still 280. I don't know why they're still taking a lot of time to project the first one to go to the general election. I think it can project Becerra, even if Hilton for some reason doesn't go, which is not guaranteed. I don't think it's likely scenario. It's almost over. I cannot project Hilton right now, but I can say that it is really hard. Hilton is doing a fantastic job turning out voters. I mean, look at this. He is leading right now, and polls are not showing that. Right now he's leading. In South Dakota now, 29-26. In California, just now stay like this. So as you can see here now, we just got more results. The margin is really close to the 300,000. We're still missing San Joaquin, but the rest of us already in. 47% of the vote is in. Now let's go here to California. So you mentioned that 42% of the election night vote is already in. Here they mentioned as well, same thing. So we're now at 4,053,000. We have now another county for Steyr, Alpine County. This is a resort, actually a great county there, beautiful place. Right now the odds are very big. I mean, 87% for Javier Becerra against Steve Hilton in the general. Now South Dakota at 66% of the vote in. Looks like that Tommy Doan is actually going to win this. In Montana, now 50,000 against 44,000. It's taking a lot of time to count the votes. Now just got more votes again. In Orange, still the same point. We're still the same point in Orange County. Nothing new there. And this is really taking a lot of time. You know, I thought it would be easier to get the votes here, but actually we're getting much slower. And San Francisco's at 41 still. We just got more votes now, a little bit more. Let's go here to the other races in California. So, yeah, they didn't project, but Fiona Ma and Gloria Romero, they will go to the general as well here for lieutenant governor, and the rest of them are just gone as well. 5 points, it's not easy to overcome. Kern County is still at 0 for some reason. I don't know what's happening there. And let's go here to the House. The House are still missing a lot of races. For example, this one, maybe it's interesting, I don't know. Actually, it's not. It's going to be Laura Correa and David Pan in that regard. I don't know. I'm just checking here, trying to find anything that it's interesting. Here's not interesting as well. This one is very competitive, but still doesn't matter. Is in first because we're gonna have the runoff or the general election between the both of them, so it's not actually important. Here we have two Republicans still waiting for this Asher Kim to see if it has actual possibility to go to the runoff, but it's not easy. Look at this here, same thing as well. It's the same thing, so nothing new there. Here, 44, we already checked that one before. Let's go here again. More votes now. More votes? No, actually, we didn't get more votes. Let's go here again. Still the same thing. It's still nothing new. Yeah, now this is taking a bit of time. It usually takes... I won't end the live stream right now. I will still wait a bit, but it's okay. Here, it will be crucial for the Republicans if it actually passed out Richard Penn, but it won't be possible because right now the rest of the votes are going to be mail-in votes. They'll vote much higher in higher percentages to the Democrats. Just got more votes now, 52,000 against 45,000 here as well. Yeah, nothing new so far. So as you can see here right now, I know, wait a minute, okay. So as you can see here right now, we're still at the same point, mostly. It's now 287,000, the margin between Hilton and Steyer. In terms of the votes here, this is important. 49% already in. And maybe I can go here. Where is that? Gray incumbent Democrat who won the very competitive election previously. Right now, it's going to be Republican against Democrat here in Montana. 52,000 against 45,000 here. 99,000 against 97,000 in the. This is very, very competitive so far. Seems that Tommy Dolan is actually going to win this. And now, okay, just got more votes. Shabianko got more. No, maybe it was votes from the Riverside. Maybe it was from there. Yeah, I think I will end the live stream. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I think I will end the live stream right now. Hilton and Becerra. We'll see about that. Who's gonna get the top 2? Maybe tomorrow I'll have news and I'll do a video about that as well. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. And that'll be it. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the support. I'll be back here on another day, next Tuesday, with another live stream. Don't forget the videos. Tomorrow, Friday, and Sunday we'll have new videos. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll be back here on the next. Thank you.